I got you, Cyrus. Go ahead and join.
Yeah, it's nice to not have a car payment.
But I'd rather replace engines and transmission than I would a new
What's
car.
going on?
Man, see, sometimes it's just better to get a new car because it's just a transmission or engine right now is $4,500
And what car are you going to get for $4,500?
on average.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, on average, what vehicle are you going to get for $4,500?
Yeah, you won't get one for $4,500 for sure. But
And it's better
if you're
to.
thinking about if you think about it could be a possible ripple effect. Not saying that it's always the case, but it's just
I mean, yeah. I mean, engines are gonna wear out. Transmissions are gonna wear out. Ain't nothing gonna last forever.
yeah, because if that wears out, and let's just say a year, 6 months down the road, then the engine goes out, or vice versa. You didn't spend 9-10,000 on a car. You could have went and got newer
Hey,
bells and whistles.
What's happening?
Hey, Umi.
not much.
Your deal better be on the warranty
Working.
if it's that short.
Working,
the time is
working.
that short.
I
Kia is known for
finally made my first notebook.
I see. It looks good. Looks good.
I see.
Appreciate it.
Mhm.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
Oh, let me look. Is this in the pick section? Let me go take a look.
Oh, it's not in there. It's in the team chat.
Oh, okay.
I can DM you if you want to.
Oh, she want the DM. Go ahead and slide it too.
I will slide it to her DM.
Your cert start talking about.
Nah, take it how you want. Get your mind out the gutter.
No, I'm just saying, just based off of the conversation.
Yeah, I'll share it.
Bedroom action.
I'll share it in the Discord.
I don't know what
What
you're
you and
talking
Erie
about.
was going. What you and Erie was going on back and forth about. You will go further into it Saturday night.
Oh yeah. I know that. I know you'll be here for that.
I just
and then right back out.
BK.
Okay.
That's all. That's the only little tidbit she here for.
Yeah, that's actually
I
one of my the art to one of my paintings. I just digitized it. Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
What company do you do the?
No, I made the notebook. I legit made the notebook.
Oh, okay. Because as far as do you buy the binding or did you add the print your picture to it or?
So I made the print.
Yeah, what's going on?
I did the artwork. I have the painting. I took a picture of it. Went to GIMP.
I mute that mic. What's happening, brother? How you been, man? I was just asking about you the other day.
Hold up. You on Twitch right now?
No, I'm on Kick.
She got a band-aid on your cheek?
Yeah, I had a pimple and I popped it by accident.
Oh, I was gonna say, who asked you don't whoop?
Zoe.
Yeah, so this is the hole puncher I use. Don't mind me, I'm in some crappy ass.
Kicking my own
Sorry,
ass.
just in some
You
comfortable
mind?
wear. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Sean, hold up.
You back in the U.S. for good? Japan was amazing.
I'm the
Nice.
only
When you
one.
got back?
There we go. Okay, I'm here.
So yeah, so I have the guillotine back there. You can see it kind of.
Oh, that's fancy.
And I got this nice hole puncher. It does the wiring right there. You put the wiring right there, and then you put all your paper
snap.
in. And then on the back, you squash it to squash the wiring, and then the front is the hole punching part.
That's fancy. I didn't know you could do all that because I know like Shopify and other online web stores, you can just pay them and just show them your image.
Yeah, but I felt
Y'all
like
make sure y'all show Omi some love on Kick too. She live.
I wanted to do the at least the notebooks myself, because it just makes more sense.
I feel you. I feel you.
No, down the road, save some money too.
Definitely gotta take care of Mom Dukes. Yeah. Hey, listen. I ain't started my traveling journey yet, but I am opening up more and more to the idea. Yeah, we all still here, man. I mean, a good portion of them still over on Twitch, but I'm just primarily on YouTube and Kick, streaming wise. But I still go over on Twitch and support. Go on, get it out there. You got it?
Huh? Man.
Hey, sir.
What's happening?
Right.
Time you played Gears 4.
Maybe 2 years ago now.
Oh, okay.
Wow, what's up?
No, I was on it the other day. Felt great. Yeah, it felt great.
Gee whiz, what's going on? Greece would be dope, nice. France is nice. Seoul, Korea would be epic. So with Tokyo. If I go over there, I might not come back. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm so lost. What are you talking about? Tokyo, Seoul, Korea, and what?
Be good places to go visit.
Oh,
So for Must Be Holy, that's must Be Holy. That's open mic for those of y'all that don't know. He's back
Oh,
from
oh,
yeah,
okay.
overseas.
welcome back.
Okay, what's up? What's up?
What's up?
Shouts out to the brother Open Mike, man. Must be
Yeah,
holy.
man.
Yeah, man.
Good to see you
What,
back.
You said you wouldn't come back from one of those countries and get you an Asian wife?
I probably wouldn't come back. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I probably would come back, man. I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah, a lot
It
of
is-
people, they never come back, man.
I know Koreans for sure
I'd be
enjoy
stuck.
chocolate.
It ain't even all about that either. It's just,
They
just
like, oh, you a basketball player?
I've heard great things about the culture, and just the U.S. is screwed, man. Like we screwed over here, big time.
You
Yeah.
still need to try some Korean food, sir. So we're gonna have to do that.
What
We're
happened?
still
Oh, yeah,
gonna
you can't go
take you to
Korea.
get some Korean food.
Yeah, you can't go to Korea and not like the food, man.
Well,
love
we gotta
the
have him
Korean.
try some first.
I love some Korean.
Just
Zenkobi,
remember, he
Japan.
has a
Nice.
5-year-old palate. All you gotta
This
remember.
guy. It's because I'm not eating raw
That's
sushi,
crazy.
bro. Stop it.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, stop
You
that,
have
bro.
to.
Stop
You
that.
have to. You have to.
I have to. I'm not.
Stop it. Get some help.
Ah,
You act
Come
like you never had
on.
anything raw in your mouth.
Wow.
Wow.
Here we go. Here we go.
Wow.
Right out the gate.
Call me a liar.
Hey, a lot of their music, like K-pop, is based on a lot of R&B and rapping.
Of course, look at their hair, man. When I was in Korea as a teen, they would
Oh,
look
yeah.
at my sister, my hair all poofy and crazy, like, oh my gosh. And now they're teasing it and adding hair and fake hair to make it look
Yeah.
all poofy.
A lot
Oh,
of
wow.
music is inspired. Yeah, a lot of music is inspired by.
You saw BK and they're like, ooh, that girl look good.
Yeah,
girl
I'm
look
looking
good.
forward to going back as an adult
No,
and
that's
just
not
like
mine.
check out the
Someone
nightlife.
was
and
eating
all that
apples. I
stuff.
think it was a little boy over there.
You haven't been back in a while?
I haven't been back in years. It's very expensive right now. Tickets are anywhere from like 22 to 3,600 for one person
Ooh.
round trip, which is
Expensive. Yeah.
triple than what it's been in the past. The highest that I've paid before for my parents was like 1,100 per person,
hmm
and that was the highest. Sometimes you can get it as low as 900. You might have a long layover in LA, but
Yeah, it's expensive.
I'm saving up to go to Japan next year for sure on my birthday.
All right, bro. We'll holler at you when we holler at you, man. You ain't gonna come back
Hey.
either.
Hey, bring me some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be out
That's
there on
it.
IG. I'll go on IG live and be like, "Sir, where you at? Konnichiwa, bitches." You know what I mean?
I will live through you, man. Pause.
Hey,
Wait, whoa.
bring me some candy from over there, bro. I can't find one over here. It's all Chinese.
Oh,
over here.
I'll take pictures of it and send it to you while I'm eating it. But
That's wild.
Wow, look, see, I wasn't rude to you, bro. Now you being a fucking dick. It's too early for that, Osiris.
Osiris been real spicy lately, man.
Like I'm being all nice and sweet. Now he gonna get the bitch out of me. That's what he gonna like. You started with the wrong one tonight, bro. I've been working my ass off. Now you got me spiced up too. With some Texas Pete and some jalapenos, bro.
Hey, that sounds delicious.
It does, right?
First of all, do you know how much it's gonna cost to send candy to you from Japan?
No,
make
you have
me
to bring
broke.
it with you. You have to bring it with you.
So you want me to bring
Yes.
Japanese candy and stop to Texas and hand it to you and then go to LA
I'm not in Texas, bro. Fuck Texas.
or
Yeah.
Georgia?
Yeah.
Georgia.
No love for Texas.
Yeah, I'll pay you for the shipping, bro.
We'll see.
You act like I'm not gonna pay you for it.
I did not
pay
say
you
I'm
to
not.
get me
I'm
some
not
candy.
acting like that. I'm just saying like I don't
No,
know
we
how many.
pay you to
I
buy
don't know
'em.
how many packages. I mean, or how many
It's up to you.
suitcases I'm
No,
gonna
like,
take.
I'm not even talking
Just
about
take
like.
two
I'm talking like
carriers. Just
two
take
bags of candy, bro.
2 check-ins, only pack a carry-on,
you
because
some
all the
candy.
shopping
Oh,
you're
thank
gonna do
you.
is gonna go back into
Appreciate
check-in.
it.
That's how you do it when you go overseas, especially Korea.
Jeez.
For
See, Mike,
clothes.
I like Mike. I love you, Mike. I don't like
If I
Osiris
was-
no more.
You don't gotta like. Okay.
Damn.
Nobody like you.
Boom.
Oh,
In life, there'll be people that'll love you, and in life, there'll be people that hate you.
I don't
welcome
hate you.
all.
I just don't like you right now.
I embrace
'Cause
all
you,
like
you
napalm.
somehow decide to pick on me today for some reason. I
Oh
don't
my
know
God,
why.
I've been picking
And I
on
haven't even talked to
everybody.
you.
I've been picking on everybody. Relax.
Yeah, but you interact with Erie every day. You don't interact with me like that every day. The fuck? I came to you all
I
nice and
haven't-
sweet, buddy.
I haven't seen you in a while. I gotta.
Yeah,
wake up
but
a
don't
little
pick
bit.
on me.
Okay, I'll pick on Umi. I mean, I'll pick.
See, now the truth comes out. See what I mean? Yeah.
The wrong name came out of my mouth. I'm a little
Man,
faded,
look.
right?
Did it
Here
though?
we go.
Did it really?
See, the truth came out. I told you he was out to get me today. God damn.
Look,
Hey, Osiris, I got some nice cocoa butter, organic shea butter lotion for you. If you need me to send it to you. That's
Nah, I
all
had some
I'm saying.
jalapenos in that shit, so his ass will
If you need to
burn.
help relax yourself, I got some nice quality lotion so you can give yourself some TLC, relieve some stress.
Just add a little
That sounded like
something
that
in
came
there,
from a
'cause
previous
that's
conversation or something.
Right.
That just came out of left
you
field.
don't
Right?
respond to that. I'm just like, you
He
won't
just being
get
so spicy.
Oh.
Yes, like, I
Oh,
didn't do nothing. Is it because I ain't say hi to
I would-
Osiris?
Nope.
Osiris, is it because I didn't say hi to you, bro?
No, it's all Mamacita, I got love for you. But anyway, but
It
I'm just
doesn't
saying.
sound like it because you're out for me today.
Oh, I told you I've been after everybody. Cert, Erie. You guys.
Like I said, I haven't been in the picture
Erie
for a
been
while,
bullying
so I
me
don't know
all
why
day
you picking
today.
on me.
Erie has been bullying
don't
me
sound
all
like
day.
it. Do
Yeah,
it
but
sound like
I
it
didn't
though?
bully you.
I'm
Did
not-
I? Did I deserve
No.
it? No.
No.
Okay then.
I don't know why you stirred the
Apologize,
hornet's nest,
motherfucker.
bro. Like, it ain't no
shit,
winning this right
bro.
now, right?
No. He ain't gonna win shit.
Hey, whoa. He said release some stress and some watermarks. Yo, bro.
That's what BK was telling you. You ain't hear what she said.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
That was the whole purpose
the
of, the
Osiris
special. I'm gonna just call it emotion lotion, cause whatever.
Yeah, that's, you need something. Bro.
Emotion, lotion. Yes.
Emotion lotion by
Bruh.
Osiris Reed.
Don't make me act like Charlie
I ain't do
Murphy
nothing
and
to
just
this man.
trying to tell me to beat my meat like it owes me money. Okay.
Pause.
Whoa.
Big pause.
Pause.
Well, you don't have to
Gee.
be that aggressive with it.
Gee.
I know, like, damn, maybe you do need to beat you me.
Pause.
Damn. I wasn't talking to you.
I just don't right into the deep end. Stacks probably with it right now,
I
just
know,
rubbing
right?
his hands together like, yes.
Like Birdman. Yep. Plotting.
Stacks DMing him right now. Be like,
Yeah, he's over there.
Just
waiting.
waiting on his opportunity to
No,
jump
I'm
in.
just over here
Yeah, just wait.
listening
I'm
to-
coming. I'm
So,
coming.
Just
Yeah.
waiting.
Listening and waiting.
Just waiting.
I have yet to be done. Have yet to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get a chance to at least open the hole for y'all. Pause.
Oh, whoa. whoa.
Pause.
Man, that hole is for Osiris, bro.
Stacks,
Mm.
go in front of the line, Stacks.
He got the biggest hole right now.
What the
Ooh.
fuck is
Pause.
going
Wait,
on right
whoa.
now?
Wait, what? Who got the
Oh.
biggest hole? What?
Osiris over there.
Nah.
He got the biggest hole right
One
now.
day, G Wiz, one day for sure, man. I gotta first get on the first flight. I ain't flown yet.
Man, those kind of trips you gotta save up money for the whole year though. Put some money aside. And you know, I met a cop at the cop at the school, and she's like, I go do my bus lifts once a year. So after like school's over, she'll go like to Germany, she'll go to Paris, she'll go to Mexico. I think she's going like Germany and Mexico this year. And she's like, I just save up throughout the whole year, and I leave the kids with the hubby, and I just go over there. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, you can do it.
Said the cat is hard to get in Japan. They don't give it up that easy. But once you in there, you in there. Like that's loyalty.
Duck.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, but in Korea they'll go loose for you. Damn.
Oh, damn. Okay. Let me put that on the list.
We might as well just jump into your question area. We already just went from 0 to 100 already. We might as well just start
I
with
was
that.
sitting there chilling.
Yeah.
I'm chilling now.
We might as well, man. Just get it out the way. Go ahead.
Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. You sure?
Yeah, whatever.
What?
Whatever. What we is, we 22 minutes in. Yo, go ahead.
I mean,
What's it down,
okay, well,
Tatiana?
if y'all want, okay, so say I go first. So
You might as well have a follow up.
Live after dark.
You might as well have a follow up one
Yeah.
to go after this one too. Just go ahead while BK here.
Right.
Alright,
I don't want her to miss
everybody,
nothing.
welcome to CG Live After Dark. We appreciate everybody being here tonight. So to run off everybody that's here, you know, you have me, of course, Irresistible. You have Black Korean Chick. You have Certified. You have Osiris Reed, the Fast X, and you have Umi Chan. So everybody welcome here. Everybody welcome that's watching. And I guess we about to get into it because Cert put me on the spot.
I'm just
So-
saying, we might as well just bust it wide open. Fuck it. It is what it is.
Alright.
Everything.
So this is my question that I contributed for tonight. All right. So my question is for us to discuss: how long can you go without sex, and what's the longest have you been without sex?
No, let's not all talk at once. Go ahead.
I've gone without it.
For both is years and years for me.
Yeah, it's been like a year.
Years and years.
Yeah, I can
Years
go
and-
months without it. For me, it's my hormones, though. My hormones have been acting out a lot, so I just not in the mood for it.
That's understandable. That's
Alright.
highly understandable.
Yeah, stress, hormones.
What was the second part of that question?
So what was I saying? I said, how long can you go without sex? So how
Oh,
long?
and
are
how
you,
long has
like,
it been?
without? And how long? What's the longest period of time you've been without it? And are you okay? Like, how do you deal? Like, how do you, are you okay with that? Are you, like,
I'm-
how do you deal with not? Do you not think about it? Do you do things to take your mind off of not? You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right, so let me ask something before I start that.
Mhm, go ahead.
Does the sex involve toys and not human interaction in that part, or you talking involves
talking about-
everything in regards to like just satisfaction?
so if we're talking about that, I'm talking about being with another person, like physically
Oh,
with
okay.
another. Toys get you through shit, so I totally get that.
Yeah,
I ain't,
yeah, that's
But
how
can you
I
go
wanna-
without
it's-
anything though? Or have you
That's
gone
why-
without
that's why-
anything?
Ooh,
That's
That's
why
a
I asked what I
separate- that's a separate
asked.
question,
Is she just
though.
involving human
Mm.
interaction, or does that involve other ways of satisfaction?
Like, okay, so if you're using other stuff, then that I consider that separate from the human interaction.
Okay, so just human interaction.
Just human interaction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At the age I'm at now, like finding a partner and everything is like more important than sex. I mean, like sex will always be there; it'll always come and go. But that's not
Yeah.
something like for me being single is not something like, oh my gosh, I need to meet. Like no, this is more of a priority as far as like relationships. For growing spiritually, physically, mentally, like all that. My career, spending time with family, all that stuff is more of a priority than getting the meat stick. So
Okay, so you're okay with like what, once a week, once every 2 weeks? Like, what is?
well, the question that Yuri specifically was asking is like, how long can you go, and how long? What's the longest you've had? And I was like, not had it. For me, it's been years.
Okay.
For both, it can definitely be that.
Oh, that's.
I'm married, so it's like we can go months without that because
What?
we're tired. Yeah.
Hey,
I
listen.
can go months without it. But we're the same way. We're just so stressed out at the end of the day.
That's the point. Get that stress relief, you know.
Nah,
And just go in there one time and just go, She-Hulk on his ass.
Well, here's the thing. You gotta think about it. Like, I'm stressed with kids all day.
Right.
Then I just started my work, and then he started his little side hustle. So military is stressful. I'm stressful. He's stressed because he has to pretty much. He does like I think it's AIT. So he teaches students. So that's tiring in itself because you're teaching grown ass adults how to fucking be a soldier. So he's tired by the time he gets home. He sleeps for 3 to 4 hours. I'm tired. He's tired, bro. Nah. Don't touch me. I'm already the type of person that like I don't cuddle very much. He's the cuddly type. Me on the other hand, you can cuddle with me for a few minutes, and then there's just something that just you need to get off me. And I've been like that for quite a while now. I just human interaction or touchiness for a while. I don't know if it's like overstimulation. I think that's what it is. I'm overstimulated, and I just no longer want to be touched. So I can go months. We can go months without it.
Hey, if that works for y'all.
But I'm not talking about like 6, 7 months. I'm talking like 2 months.
Shit.
Hey,
Right.
one month.
Yeah, a month, a few weeks.
Hey,
6
but listen,
weeks,
I don't know,
7
but
weeks,
after 2
you know?
weeks, hey, we're gonna have a conversation. I might come over and give you a nice little massage or something. Like, listen, I know you had a long, stressful week. Let me take care of you.
We've been married for ongoing now 10 years in September. We've been married for a long time, and it works for us. That's just our relationship.
I understand.
It's not we got and then we got an additional kid in the house. We have kids all the fucking time, bro. We have no family out here to help us with the kids. And when we do go on vacation, oh, trust me. It goes
That's
on.
it. All right.
That's it. Yeah. When family comes over, they take the kids and get the fuck out of my house. It's hubby and me.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like when you have kids,
It's
just
harder.
And then being married so long, and then
Yeah.
shit just happens, and things happen in life that it's just. I'm just not in the mood for it, or he's not in the mood for it. And I'm not the type of person that if I'm in the mood, I'm not gonna force you to be in the mood, and vice versa.
Right.
He's not gonna force me to be in the mood.
Right.
If he knows I'm not in the mood, he knows I'm not in the mood. If I say no, it's a no, and if he says no, it's a no.
I don't know no men that was turning on some booty. Like, unless they just been already drained.
My husband will never turn that. No, I'm just
Okay,
saying,
all
I'm
right.
just saying, it's just an example. Like, if he's not in the mood, I'm not gonna force it on him. But my husband's always in the mood. whenever
Yeah,
I'm
men,
in
we
the mood,
always
so
want it.
you
I ain't
know
gonna
what I'm
lie.
saying?
Hey,
I'm just saying.
we just have to we have to choose our battles, but that's all.
07.
That's right.
Yeah, but
365.
it works for us. I mean, it doesn't work for everybody. It's just our sex drive is not like that.
Right.
Cause trust me, when we first got married, or when we first got together,
Of course.
like 2-3 days, every 2-3 days,
Brand new.
twice a day, bro. We were getting it on.
Yep.
He
Yeah,
said,
new.
I would. There's some scary booty out
Trust
there.
me.
Now listen, that's a whole different ball game, Mike. So, got some,
Mayonnaise.
yeah,
Yeah, keep
catfish
going.
definitely on deck. Yes.
What?
No, just let me know when you're gonna make it, and then I meet myself. Yeah, but no, I'll never deny him anything. I haven't denied him anything.
Right.
But I'm tired. He knows when
That's why
I'm
we
tired.
need to save all
I'll let him
sluts and
know I'm
protect them
tired.
at all costs.
Dang, wait. Okay, so G Dot likes the fast booty. All right.
I mean, but it's a different. You got the ones that's for the streets, that's out there busting it for everybody. Then you got your main lady that, you know, maybe she can just be a slut for you in the bedroom. You know, that I take that all day. Like, no problem.
I don't think he's talking about that.
24/7.
He's
I
just
don't think
talking
he's
about
yeah.
whoever's
She belongs to the streets.
usually some seriousness in
Don't mind my
jokes, so-
clothes, y'all. For those that are watching, I'm in pajamas. All right, I wasn't gonna stream.
It's all good.
And then that's the fact.
Chilling.
Well, what was it?
I'm
Osiris, Stacks, Erie, Sir? Like, what's your?
Well, when I did have a girlfriend, it was almost like every day, for sure. It was almost every day. And with the difference with me is that
Hey, babe.
I wouldn't push it, but I would always be ready for it. So like it automatically depends on the female, because even though the guy.
Let's stray away from the question, Osiris. We got to go back because I'm limited on time. The question was that Erie stated, "What's the longest you went without it?"
I'm answering the first thing, and I'm gonna answer the second. So what I'm saying,
Yo,
when I'm in
you
the
so
relationship,
spicy?
it was, you know, every day, but I haven't gone. I would say like going on 6 years when I haven't gone on a date for a while, because you know I take care of my moms. That's it.
That's real. I feel
You
it.
know, I had to put my love life on hold for, you know, because my mom's not well. She's getting older. You know, I cook for her. I take her to her, you know, to get her medicine and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
It's like if I keep shooting up, you know, the club, and then I'm gonna have a little Osiris in me, you know what I mean?
Excuse me?
What?
Hey, we want a little Cyrus, bro.
Right?
I would love a little Osiris. You know, I that's my dream, to be a father.
Gotta have a
You
suitable
know.
partner. Gotta have.
No, for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's
For sure.
fact.
Unless I hit the fucking lotto and I got 100 and something million in my bank, I'm gonna buy a baby. Like, I'll buy a female to give me a baby. You know what I mean? But other than that,
What did he say?
You heard exactly what he said. You heard exactly what he said.
But my main dream is to have my own family with, you know, the woman that would love me as I would love her, respect me as I respect her, be loyal to me as I'm loyal to her. That's the dream right there, is to have that. And if I get lucky and my firstborn's a son, shit, I'm done. You know, but I would be. Oh, hold on, look, you're cutting me off. If my partner would want another try to have her daughter, I would not deny her that. I'd go in the club and shoot it up again. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's 2 would be the most for me.
Say that shit and your ass come out with 3.
Hey,
Right.
don't jinx it.
Soccer
I
team.
mean, that bitch double whammy. We're off the first
How
shot.
many do
You'll
you
the
want,
whole soccer
BK?
team, bro.
Hell no.
I had an NCR that wanted the soccer team.
At the age I'm at now, I would like a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
I never got the boys, and I'm done. So. No, I don't want no more kids. I'm done. My kids are grown. They're 8 and 10. So no. No babies.
So for those that just came in, Erie, or BK, which one y'all want to repeat the question?
How long can you go without sex? And what's the longest time you've been without it? Is the questions.
Everybody else go?
Stacks, sir.
It's just
I'm
us?
going last. I asked
Yeah,
the
y'all the last two.
Oh, okay.
Everybody else
I'm
responded.
going
Yeah.
last.
Go ahead,
I
Stacks.
asked the question. So.
Go
ahead, sir.
Going, few months here and there. It's never really that long. So, other than that,
Oh, you had plans. You ain't. You said I'm not going without.
look,
Get that.
I don't have no issues in that department. I ain't got to worry about it.
Ooh.
I
If
got
it's
it.
there for me, I can go get it, or it
Ooh,
comes to me.
okay. Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
Alright.
Talk
But
your
other than
shit.
that, like, I don't really
Mhm.
focus on that much either. It's just, you know, if it's there, it's there. But I got other stuff to worry about and do other than think about that half the time. But like I said, I don't have to worry about that area.
Okay, thanks. Already set up.
Wait,
I
did
feel it.
did I hear him with the time period? I didn't hear a time period.
What's the longest you've been without it though, Stacks?
The longest, only been like a couple months. Shit, even in Iraq, it was only a couple months. So, you know,
Oh, Stacks had plans. He on it. Okay, Stacks. I
No, he's Jamaican. He can't last past no year.
Damn.
You saying he can't?
His answer didn't say. I didn't hear him say anything about a year.
who said a year?
He said 2 months or less. He
You.
said he was very
Yeah,
precise.
Yeah, he said a few months.
I didn't say
Yeah, I
no
said
year.
I can't. I said I know you can't probably last past a year because you just Jamaican. It's in your blood.
Why would I want to do that?
Yeah.
It's like, why would I want to do that when I don't have access?
You-
That's
BK know how hot it is out there in Jamaica.
Bye, yo.
No, I just have some Jamaican friends. So
I mean,
Oh, yo.
naturally, one of my friends he was just mentioning when he was younger.
I'm from a down loud under.
Level with his girlfriend. He was like, "Can I, let's have a baby?" She's like, "Wait, what? No." And then we were just joking. His friend was joking with him, saying that, "Yeah, that's how you know you're Jamaican. You just want to get someone pregnant."
what?
That's how.
Man, trying to get the financial debt. You watch out when you get pregnant.
Yeah, you definitely gotta watch who. Yeah, you definitely gotta watch it out there. 'Cause
Some men out there.
some men, some women out there, bro. It's both genders.
It's
It
the
just-
Wild West out there in the streets where they're just shooting it up.
Yeah,
Pow, pow.
Them's and they
Bang,
do
bang,
all
bang.
that crap. There's some people that fucked up.
That's why some of the I've heard stories with the snip snip. All snip snips ain't 100% snip snip. If
They're
the doctor
not.
didn't do it correctly, I still wouldn't. If we're not in a relationship, I still would not trust you to shoot
Yeah,
no club up. Like
The,
nope.
the numbers go down. It's a lot harder for a female to get pregnant when you get the snip, but it still can happen. You are absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
is. I think it's like past 10 years, or I think it's somewhere between 5 to 10. I think the chances are like 30 some. It's like real low. It's like the longer the years go that you had it, the very less that the
Yeah, but it
least
still ain't
likely.
0%. So let that one girl.
Mm-hmm.
And
It be the right
God
conditions.
decide that you're gonna have
Yep.
a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless if you pay good money for it, the stats don't
But
lie. Mike,
You
But
can,
only need
uh,
one.
Isn't
You
one
could
of the
always go and
procedures
get checked.
reversible?
You could always go and get checked, put it in a cup, send it off, or go straight to the hospital, and then they'll tell you right then and there. It don't take nothing but
yeah, no, I still
hours.
don't trust that
But-
completely because you could have a good batch the next time. Or
He
the
says
next
she has a
thing.
mouth.
No
And
such
that
thing.
batch
does.
just jumped
What kind of dreamland are you in?
and made it.
I
Hey,
cannot.
Anyways, what are y'all talking? I lost it.
I mean, if it's
I
not
wanna-
gonna go in there, he's saying she has a mouth. There's other places that it can go.
Oh,
So I'm just.
oh.
I was like, yeah, BK has a mouth on her. But I thought you meant like she's talking.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's what damn, bro. I hope that was in a reference to BK.
But to be fair,
Nah.
it is kind of wild out here because you got people just not wearing no kind of protection whatsoever.
Nah, yeah.
Whatsoever.
No,
That was
doesn't
me.
mean-
That's why I got
doesn't
Pringles.
mean no hat either.
If the glove don't fit, must have quit, right?
Hey, look,
Really?
man. I was doing my thing.
Night stupid painting pictures, are we?
With this special paintbrush.
Goodbye.
Right.
I had straight Bob Ross in it, baby.
Going to paint a Jackson Pollock painting
Oh
today.
my gosh. Y'all are funny.
All right, I'm gonna head to bed. Y'all have a lovely night.
Alright, good
All right,
night.
BK.
Okay.
All right,
I'll,
peace.
I'll listen in on your writing questions until I doze off. So
Sound like you ain't too far from getting there.
I know you about to be there in a second.
no, I'm talking
Comfy.
about y'all question about writing and learning and teaching each other.
Wait, what?
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 What? Ain't nobody doing that. Go away. Go sleep.
Wait, why is that word?
I don't know why
Night
Night keep getting. I don't know. I'm gonna look at the bot. Why
Is
is
it fine?
Is this supposed to be similar to ninja?
that shit-
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Has to be something
Yeah.
similar to
Yeah.
ninja as to why they're
Yeah.
blurring it out.
Is that what they're referencing it to? Oh,
Yeah.
why?
Which is
Why?
silly. I've been noticing it for a minute. I'm like, why else?
Is it
is
just in
doing
my
that?
chat?
That's the only reason.
I
Ain't
don't
seen it
know.
nowhere else,
Nobody in my chat is talking, so I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me write the word night in yours and see.
No, it's your settings.
NITE,
Settings,
it won't
sir.
get. It
It
won't
might be your
working
yeah.
out.
See,
Oh, that's
mine
my
does
settings.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your settings. You have night
Yeah.
blocked. Someone banned the word night.
Someone one of the
How was
bots.
I being petty?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got people, but they ain't talking. They lurking.
Yeah. But yeah, it's one of the bots doing it. Looks like it. Can't tell because it's not saying which one's doing it.
I think someone blocked his name.
I can't even see the banned words on you.
Hold on, let me see. Maybe I can go.
But I mean, for me, I think I can go quite a bit of time. I mean, it's really a
It's
mental.
quite a bit of time.
The longest I've
Roughly your
gone,
mind.
the longest that I have gone was well over a year. I don't know the year and it changed. I don't know the exact, but it was well over a year.
Okay.
But it's a mental thing too. At the end of the day. So I mean, if you're keeping yourself busy and occupied, of course, before you know it, time goes by. You ain't really thinking about it, unless them raging moments happen. To kind of come out of the blue where you just want to go ahead and just put it down somewhere.
Facts.
Then after a year, you turn Super Saiyan 3.
That's right. You out here leveling up. Let me get that sensu bean yours.
Straight rage mode.
Oh, you know what it is? It's the word NIG. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the NIG word. Yeah.
Ah.
That's because they let me put the K in there. Yeah, it's the NIG.
See.
Wow, that's crazy. So you probably have to go into your mod settings and look what word you have locked. Or maybe
It might be automatic.
it shouldn't be because mine shows it.
Yeah, yours does.
Yeah, see, mine shows it.
Which spots you got on, sir?
It should be under your box. Your box.
Yeah, hold on. There you go.
Yeah.
It ain't even Botrix because now Kick, you can actually put in filter words on Kick now.
Oh, okay.
Try it now and see. This is actually blocking Knight's name at the same time. It's crazy.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay,
It's working.
there you go.
No, you're not. Cause you trying to talk. Nah.
Nah, you better
Mr.
not
Knight.
say your name. I'm so
Nah,
tired
Mr.
of
Knight.
you
We done had this
your
discussion
name.
before. Nah,
I've
we
known
done
you for
talked about this.
years. I've known this man for like 7-8 years, bro.
To what, Mr. Send us a message or something. I
I've
wonder
known
what
him
you
since
talking about.
2015. 2 years after I got married, I met that name right there.
Even if you do change it, I'm still gonna call you Mr. Knight. I'm gonna tell you now because that's why I met you as. I usually don't roll with the new name.
I don't like the new name.
I usually don't for real.
I
If
like
somebody
Mr.
change their
Knight.
name, I'm gonna keep more than
So I
likely.
should
I'm
still
gonna
be
keep
calling
your
you
old name.
your old name then, huh?
I mean, y'all could. I know people that still do on my
Ain't
friend list.
nobody here but me know it.
I still nobody
Wait,
here.
what was it?
Yes, Ari, what was it?
What was it? Lightbright.
Oh, yeah,
Lightbright.
Yeah.
That was the only one.
That was your old.
Yeah,
That was your
like,
gamer
yeah,
tag.
I
Your
remember
old one.
That was one of them.
Yeah.
One of them. I changed my name. I was in like 2 or 3 different clans, and then I had like my in between time where I was just whoever my name was gonna be, and then that was it. So
Yep.
Well, you were in a clan, okay.
that was a couple clans. Yeah, on Gears 1, Gears 2.
I've been in 3 so far.
What clan was it?
Beats me now. You know what I'm saying? I really don't remember. Can't tell you.
It's because
I
they
really-
don't
I
matter.
really can't tell
That's
you.
why. 'Cause they
I
don't
mean,
matter.
honestly, I don't play with none of them for real now, so it's not like
That's what
I
I'm
have
saying,
to
don't
shout them
matter.
out. I don't play with literally none of them now. None of them that I used to be playing with, I'm not
Yeah, because they don't matter no more.
friends with.
Yeah, I used to be in a clan in Gears 1. Oh, wow, like shit, dude, that was a long time.
So I'm trying to remember now. I'm trying to go back.
Yeah, my clan name
it was
was
something-
Chupacabra Demon.
What?
Yeah,
Chupacabra
Chupacabra.
Cabra
yeah.
Demon.
Demon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm trying to
Chupacabra.
remember that.
It was
It's
the
an
Demon
animal that
Clan.
we believe in.
Can I
Yeah.
remember that? Can I remember that?
It's like the Bigfoot, but
It's like a
You know, it's
just
vampire.
the-
It's like a vampire Bigfoot that eats goats.
yeah, pretty much the Chupacabra.
I was in the Demon
Chupa.
Clan. The leader, the first leader was his name was Demon Spawn, and then the second hand dude, his name was Predator Demon,
Mm.
and they recruited me because well, it doesn't matter. But yeah, they recruited me.
That's because he was a beast. He still is.
Mm,
Keep denying it.
All day.
Every day.
Mm-hmm.
24/7.
Facts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All
So,
year
Erie,
round. All
Go ahead and answer the question.
Oh yeah, Erie, your turn.
Okay.
Forgot all about you there for a second.
Yeah, y'all ain't forget about me. Let me see. Longest time. I can go like surprisingly a long time. Like a long time.
What's a long time?
Like-
That the question you hit me with.
It could be over a year. It was definitely over a year.
Depends how mad she is.
Look. Nah, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm real like I'm not really a one night stand kind of person. So if I see myself having sex with you, I feel like I'm really interested in you as far as a relationship goes. So I don't play around with having sex with anybody, with just anybody. That's me. That's the reason why I can go a long period of time. Like I don't take that shit lightly. I've done, not saying I haven't had one night stands, I've done it, but I've never been like, yeah, I'm gonna go out and do that again. Not a big fan of that.
I mean, a majority of women, 9.5 times out of 10 have to be emotionally connected anyway, in some sense.
Yeah.
It's very few that can just sport fuck, and just not have no attachment.
At all. And I applaud the ones that can, because okay, cool, like you can detach it. For me, I can't. I thought about it, and at times I thought I could, and at times I probably have, and maybe in more recent years I probably have. But now I know the difference when I really want that person, like I want to be with that person, and if I just want to see them as like a one-time thing. And I know I'm not into the one-time thing. I can do the one-time thing. I don't want to do the one-time thing. I feel like that's empty. I'm too old for that. It really is where I'm at. I can't do that.
I think that just comes with age, though.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for us women, we become more. We want that emotional attachment.
So, it could be years. It probably has been years, to be honest with you, that I've gone without it. And then it'll be like I'm with somebody, and it's like Umi said, like when she first met her husband, it was like on and popping. That if when I'm with somebody, on and popping.
Bruh, it was on and popping. What's happening, bruh?
So, I don't know, but yeah, I could go time without it. It is, for me, it's really nothing. It's really nothing.
Now, a segue question just for y'all too. Would you ever like hold it back from your partner or whoever? Just let's say you just you mad, she ain't wasting no time answering.
I have.
Whoa. Yeah, I've done it in the past.
That's just marriage, though.
I've done it before, but that's
Because
done now.
There was no I wasn't emotionally invested at that point. There's so much shit that happened. Our marriage isn't perfect. I've already talked about it, but
Nobody's is.
em-
Honestly.
emotion when I'm not emotionally involved, it's you gotta work for that shit. If you're not like, say, for example, I tell you, hey, I need help with the house. You ain't helping me, and you go months without helping me.
Girl,
You ain't getting
girl.
shit.
Girl.
Cause now I'm starting to get stressed. I'm starting to lose myself as a person. I'm dealing with a lot of stuff, and I felt like I was being ignored. So now my feelings aren't being considered. And so when I start to feel emotionally detached, you ain't getting shit from me.
Okay, well now that's a different set of circumstances. Like if somebody's not,
That's
you know.
that's the only time I've but that was like 2-3 years into our marriage.
Mhm.
But now, no. He does his
Right.
stuff. As long as he's doing his stuff as my husband, as the father of my kids, and you know you're doing what you're doing, bro. Just tell me what. just get it up. But again, I get overstimulated after a while. But again, it does also come with age, and us women, our hormones are just all over the fucking place.
Mhm.
But no, I don't hold it from him. Thanks, babe.
Yeah, I agree with Omi. If now I did do that before, and it was on similar terms. Similar terms. And yeah, I mean, now I feel like that's not a proper response, obviously, you know. You got to be more mature, so if it is issues, that should need to be talked about. And if the talking ain't it, I'ma just leave you alone, period. It ain't even just about the sex anymore. Like, you're not respecting the situation, you're not respecting what I'm asking for. I'm holding my end, you're not. Like, that's kind of, if we're holding each other to what we're supposed to be doing, and I'm doing everything and you not, like, okay, I'm gonna hold you responsible for that, period. Just like I know you will hold me responsible. So yeah, it need to be talked about, and you gotta be mature with that. Everybody's not ready to have them kind of conversations.
They should. I mean, I don't see why not.
Don't though.
They
don't though. Like with us being married, right? We got married real quick. We got married within 4 months of being together, and we hadn't known each other for so long. So we had to learn how to be a wife, how to be a husband, and communication at the time, because we were so young, we lacked it so much. But then I started realizing, hey, I'm going through shit. You need to see that I'm going through shit. But he also, as a husband, didn't know how to handle the situation, because there's certain things he's never experienced, just like I hadn't experienced certain things. So we had to learn to communicate. And then let me tell you, it was hard, because like I have a hard time explaining myself, so I would have to use someone else to explain what I was trying to explain, and then he would get it. Now it's just, if I'm down, he's like, babe, you need to go get some rest. And then he's like, I know you're mad, go get some rest, go chill out. And I burst. Like, I tend to bottle shit up after a while, and then it happened to me yesterday. I dropped some fries and I kicked the shit out of it because I was so mad, but it had boiled up. And I was like, I can't, I gotta walk away. And he's like, all right. He didn't say nothing to me, but he knew at that time, like, I had to like decompress.
Yeah.
But when I need to talk to him, he'll sit there and he'll just listen to me, and he knows what to do and when to do it. But that was because we had to learn to communicate with one another and learn one another. And now we're 10 years, almost 10 years into this shit. So it's like, now we understand, but it was really hard to begin with. But that's the thing. A lot of people they go into this marriage thinking, oh, marriage is gonna fix our problems, but it's not. A lot of people can't stay married more than 2-3 years, because that's when pretty much a lot of shit happens, because you never lived with the person, and now you're learning them, and you're learning, oh, well, marriage ain't that easy. You have to compromise. You gotta keep learning each other. You're growing together, and people don't want to fucking grow together nowadays. They just want the shit to be quick and everything's gonna be good, but it's not. It's a work in progress. We're a team,
Right.
and I don't know what it is with today's people, but it's like nobody wants to communicate. Nobody.
I think a big part of that is what you just hit it on the head, like communication. Like people don't know how to communicate, and then on top of that, also a lot of people just don't have patience like they need to. Like you got some people that's too set in their ways, and then they just like kind of like that take me as I am mentality, or I'm not changing, and that's the wrong type of mindset to have being in any kind of relationship, whether it's let alone a marriage. Like you shouldn't even be with that mindset in a marriage, period.
No.
But unfortunately, that's just the world we live in with certain people. So it's sad though.
It is sad. And it's a new generation, and a lot of us ain't tolerating a lot of shit nowadays either. Too, you gotta think about that too. Is that cheating was, although at the time cheating happened, a lot of women would stay with the cheating part. They would stay with the abusive partner. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now a lot of women or men nowadays too, because men go through the same thing. They don't want to deal with certain shit, so marriages end up breaking. But a lot of it is communication.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that have been married and divorced, and they're like, oh, well, I would communicate, but the husband didn't know how to communicate back or didn't understand because they're so quick to listen to respond instead of listen to understand.
Facts. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, I tell my kids, like, when I have conversations with them, because I'm talking to them like they're a little bit grown, right? But because they're 10, it's like you're listening to respond because they're so quick to want to respond, but it's like you're not listening to understand. I was like, I need you all to learn the difference. And a lot of people nowadays, it's like they're so quick to want to fucking respond. They got a rebuttal for everything you're saying, but they're not listening. Are they really paying attention to what you're saying? And that's where, even though communication is key, you also need to learn to understand and not to fucking respond. And then it annoys the shit out of me when people don't listen to understand it. And I'm like,
Listen,
look, if you're not understanding what I'm saying to you, this conversation is over and I have nothing else to say to you. And they're so quick to fucking respond, blah, 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 blah. It's like, bro, just shut the fuck up and listen. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. And if you don't understand, then say, hey, I don't understand. But they're so quick to want to,
The problem with the problem with that is people be like already pissed off. So like you could be telling them the right thing and mean no harm behind it, but because they're so fucking mad and haven't like really calmed down, everything you say to them is an attack. So that's a big problem.
But that again, key is communication.
Right.
If you're mad at the moment, right? Then say, hey man, I need a break. Let me chill out first because I'm not listening to you. I'm not understanding what you're saying because I'm so mad at the point that I'm just don't want to fucking listen to you. Give me a moment. But then you have the other side too where it's like, nah man, we need to talk now. It's like, no.
And that used to be me at times. I had to learn to not do that. I had to learn not to do that so much.
But see, I learned this in my 9 years of marriage. And I still have my issues. Trust me, I have my little fucking issues still, but you know.
We all got our stuff, man. Like everybody got their stuff. Nobody perfect.
I yell a lot. That's my thing. I yell a lot and I curse a lot.
Communication is definitely key, but people, it's like a triggering thing when you try to talk to them. They look at it more as an accusation instead of you trying to talk, and then they think you're picking a fight when you're not. You're just trying to understand.
Right.
And that drives me insane when people do that. And it's like, I'm not trying to argue, and I'll say it from jump, like, I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just asking a question. I'm trying to get to an understanding, and they'll think it's an attack.
Because they haven't like really calmed down and like when we say they're not listening to understand.
Oh, thanks.
Right.
Yeah. But again, that's I mean, a lot of that stuff can come from like past relationships, because a lot of people bring their past relationships into the new relationship. They get with the good guy that actually listens to you and does all the good things to you, but because you brought all this hurt from this last relationship into this new relationship, you think this new guy is gonna be the same fucking way when he's like, I'm actually listening to you. And so it's hard to rewire the brain to be like, oh shit, this man ain't like the rest. Because I've been through it. I thought the same shit about my husband. When I first got with him, this man's just like any other man, but it took me like a few months to be like, this man ain't like any other man. So my brain had to rewire itself to be like, I got a good man on me. Like, this is a good man. I can't let this shit go. And that's what I said. We got married within 4 or 5 months. And then he didn't want to let me go either. He's like, I got a good one. So
that's good. Y'all recognize that early on and stuck with it. I mean, 10 years is a great milestone. So congrats to y'all on that.
I mean,
for sure.
I mean, you know, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, we all have our breaking points, but you know, my thing has always been, it's like, you know, it's never gonna be easy, but you know, you have to bring a fight to not towards each other, but a fight for the marriage, a fight for the relationship. You have to, both sides have to come together as one. It can't just be you fighting and then, you know, me on the other side not really doing nothing, like, and then it can't be a tug of war.
At that point, I mean, the other person ain't willing to work for it, then you gotta go. You gotta go.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes you gotta do what's best for your mental at the end of the day, because if not, like, you just start kind of like downward spiraling and losing pieces of yourself. So
yeah, pretty much.
Shouldn't be like that, but you got, at the end of the day, you still got to look out for number one, because if I'm not good with myself, how can I make you good? How can we be good if I'm not good, you know? And if you're not looking out for my best interest as far as that concerned, then you don't mean well by me. So, and vice versa.
Yep.
That's great. So a question to kind of go along with that, that I lost it. Okay, so what can we do as a whole to be better, as a friend, a relative, a partner, when it comes to personal relationships with our peers? Like, as an individual, what can you do better?
What, can you repeat the question? I'm sorry, I'm trying to understand the question.
What can we do, like, as an individual, as yourself? So let me just personally ask you, what can you do to be a better friend, a relative, and a partner when it comes to personal relationships?
Not be a bitch.
Damn.
Plain and simple. I mean, what?
So, okay, I say that because, and I said this several times on my stream, I'm not a very good friend. And I say this because I don't communicate a lot with my friends. Like, I don't call people, I don't text people. Again, I'm an introvert. I'm not a big fan of just talking to you, calling you. I'm very forgetful. And I tell people, when you become my friend, and I appreciate y'all for being my friend as long as y'all been my friend. But I tell people, realize I got a lot of shit going on. If I don't talk to you for months, it's because it's not because I don't like you, I don't want to talk to you. It's just I got so much shit going on that when I schedule to call you, I forget. You know what I'm saying? So I tell my friends, if you can't stand that about me, then we shouldn't be friends, because I don't expect you to call me every day either, or every week, or every so often. So yes, I need to fix myself when it comes to that, but because I have so much going on in my brain, like, my brain doesn't stop. Like, even right now, I'm thinking about, I gotta do this notebook, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. We got shit going on tomorrow, so my brain doesn't stop. And so it makes me feel bad as a friend, because it's like, I should be reaching out to my friends, and I don't, because I forget. So it's like, just as my friends just realize that that's just how I am. I'm very forgetful, and I apologize for that, but I think communicating, I need to learn to communicate with my friends more. What's that? Okay, it doesn't come through. So that's why I say I'm a bitch sometimes, because like I don't hit on my friends sometimes. I can go months without talking to people. Even my mom will be like, "Yay, why aren't you calling me?" I forgot. And she's like, she gets mad at me. I'm like, I'm sorry, Mom.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty of that too. It's just I'm just so caught up in myself and that does sound selfish, but it's just I'm trying to take care of the house. I'm trying to take care of my son. I'm trying to work. Like I just so you
can't be everything for everybody.
Right. So you and it's no excuse. But you just get so caught up in your own little world, you just forget about the outside world sometimes. So I definitely can relate.
That's pretty much what goes on with me. I just forget. I just got so much. We got so much going on. You know what I'm saying?
And then me being introverted at times too. I'm okay with just being to myself. Like I don't need to just talk to somebody all the time either, or know their drama or their business. Half the time people be asking me do I know what's going on with such and such? No, because I don't really concern myself with knowing what's going on or they life or they drama. Not that I don't care, but it's just, especially if it's bullshit. Like I'm good.
Yeah, if you're into that drama shit, like I don't want to get involved in that, bro. Like I tell people, don't, if you know something about something, but please don't get me involved, because then I'm like, fuck, why me? You know what I'm saying? So if you're coming with me with some drama or someone's talking bad about me, I don't give a shit. Just no, don't bring no negativity to me. And I'm at that mindset now. It's like I want nothing but positivity for me, especially with the moves I'm making. Thanks to Stacks, I appreciate you, Stacks, and my inspiration right there. But like I got shit I want to do. So if you're coming with me with negativity, or you're talking someone saying something about somebody, just keep that shit to yourself. I don't care about it. Like, if you got an issue with them and it's about them, take that to them. Like, why are you bringing it to me? Why do I gotta be the middleman for this whole drama fest?
I think
take it to someone else.
I think we need, as individuals, especially with friends and family and stuff, we need to start holding each other accountable. Like, it's not enough of that going on. Like, people don't hold each other accountable. Like, if you're my friend, like if you're really my friend, if I fucked up, tell me I fucked up. I can if I care enough about you as a friend, I'm gonna take that criticism and not be so defensive about it. But we don't do that enough. And a lot of people aren't really open-minded to really accept negative well, it's not really negative criticism, it's constructive criticism. Because a lot of people just want yes people. They just want people to tell you what they want to hear versus what they need to hear. And that's a lot of the problem today.
I'm okay with constructive criticism. You got if I did something wrong, come and tell me I did something wrong. But don't be mad if I come to you and I tell you, hey man, you're wrong for that. Well, bitch, blah blah. Oh, well, fuck you too then. I ain't got time for you. If you ain't gonna listen to why you the problem, because I learned to not to be that friend. Cause I was that friend at some point. I had a friend who always did some shit, and it's like, no, you're good, girl. You did nothing wrong. But I'm like, in my head, it's like, you're wrong. Blah, blah, blah. You're getting yourself in these situations. Why you know? And I'm like, yeah, I can't do that because now she thinks she's right when in reality you're wrong. And I'm like, but I want the same treatment in return. If I did something wrong, tell me I did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Don't cuddle me. I'm not a fucking baby. I'm an adult. So treat me like one. I'm 5'1". I might look small, but I can handle the constructive criticism. I might cry a little bit because it might sting a little bit, but you know, it's nothing but
the truth hurts, though. I mean,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because nobody wants to hear nothing negative about themselves at the end of the day. But sometimes you do need someone to kind of like paint that picture so you can see it. You know, maybe you're not seeing things the way other people might be seeing it sometimes. So you do need people to just kind of check you sometimes in the right way.
But is it really negative if it's constructive criticism?
No, it's not negative. But I'm saying
it's not negative,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But that's how people are seeing
take it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they're taking it.
Yeah. And I mean, since I've been doing the life coaching, that's one of the first things that I lay out to people. I'm like, look, you know, don't waste your time, don't waste your money. If you're gonna come in here and you just expect for me just to kind of give you some positive words of encouragement and just pat you on the ass, I'm not here to do that. I'm here to help so we can motivate each other at the end of the day. So, you know, you have to be willing to take the criticism and take the feedback that's going to help you, you know, because you coming to me and you want, you know, guidance or, you know, ideas or questions or whatever. So if it's not what you really wanting to hear, then just don't waste neither one of our times at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah. You got to be prepared for the truth. And the truth is going to hurt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But really, honestly, in some ways, you should know yourself too if you're keeping it real with you. Because you have to look at yourself every day in the mirror. Whatever you're thinking, you need to be honest with you first. Maybe sometimes when people be saying negative stuff about you or what you deem as negative, it wouldn't hurt. Really honestly knew yourself. Shit only hurts if you in denial.
You have to do the work on yourself. You have to do the work on it. If you're not doing the work on yourself, no friendships, no relationships, let alone a marriage. If you married, it's not gonna work if you're not doing the work on yourself. Even if you single, that's a perfect time to be finding yourself before you get into anything with anybody else.
Yes,
Self-reflect,
absolutely.
you know, take care of yourself, your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health. Yeah, you come first at that point.
Sometimes, I mean, you don't realize, you know, you might have been at fault in a situation, and because you just not open-minded to taking, you know, the feedback and the criticism, the constructive criticism, sometimes we don't realize that, hey, you know, I fucked up, and I don't even realize that I fucked up. And in some cases, it might be too late with certain people, like, no coming back from that once, you know, kind of burnt that bridge with a certain person. So it's really important to kind of take a step back sometimes and stop with this victim mentality. It's so much of that shit going on today with that victim mentality stuff. So
it is.
Stop being a victim all the time, man. You know, and I said it the other day in Discord. Stop making excuses and make results. Make results.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you straight up. If you ain't getting results, don't come talk to me no more. If all you're doing is coming with me with negativity and the same crap every single day, bro, I'm done with you. Sorry.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, people need to realize that your negativity that you're bringing to someone else, even as a life coach, you're gonna deal with a lot of negativity, and that shit will fuck you up. Because let's be honest,
I know you do.
Even therapists require or need to go see a therapist themselves because they take on so much depression, so much mental health issues that they themselves are like, this shit is, I'm bugging.
That's
now
a lot.
They gotta go. It's a lot to handle from a lot of people, and they see a lot of people. Imagine just someone who's not trained to do that kind of stuff and to talk people out of stuff. Imagine how that affects someone that's not trained, and then look at how someone who is trained and educated and knows what they're doing, how they're required and they need to go see someone, a specialist themselves, because negativity fucks you up. And people get mad when you're like, oh yeah, bro, look, I know you're going through shit, but now that's starting to affect me. And I've been through that too many times. I'm like, I'm starting to get affected by it. You gotta go. If you're not willing to help yourself, I can't help you. I'm not a therapist.
Right.
I'm not equipped to handle that shit when I myself might go back into that hole because now I'm taking in your stuff. You know what I'm saying? And people need to take that into consideration when you're talking to someone about your negative stuff. Really take into consideration how that's gonna affect the other person. Are they prepared to take in that stuff that you're about to talk about?
Right.
Because some people they just come straight, like say for example streamers, right? Straight up, just start talking about negative stuff, but you didn't give them permission to
trauma
talk about it.
dumping.
Trauma dumping. So that's why I tell people you gotta be careful when you come into someone's stream and the first thing you do is trauma dump. It's like that person wasn't prepared to take that information in. So you really gotta make sure that person is prepared for that, because now their mental health is at jeopardy, and you don't know how people are gonna be triggered by that information.
I see it all the time, watching everybody just like, and then people like I don't even know. I'm just like going to their streams for the first time, like the vibe be so good, and then you got that one person that just come in and just fucking deflates the whole chat, and then everybody stop talking. Like, so it's like,
yep, because it's awkward.
And then as a streamer, you put in an awkward ass position, because now your whole chat is just, the flow is just changed. People ain't talking. You might have some people hitting you up on the side, like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like, you know, like it sucks. And so it's like, there's a time and place to talk about things, and I always tell everybody, like, listen, I'm here. Like, if you want to talk, I'm always in Discord. We can always chat it up. We can always talk, but just it's not really good to kind of like do that in somebody's stream, because you don't know who watching. You might have people just lurking, but a lot of people just don't talk. Like, we got people just watching now, like they don't talk, they just listen.
I don't love that stuff in my chat. I say if you got something like that deep to talk about, DM me and then we'll find a time to talk.
Yeah.
But just know that if it's a lot, for me to handle, I'm gonna let you know. And then if I can't continue the conversation with you, then I can't continue conversation with you. But I have my limit. And because like I said, I've gone through it with other people, and it's like that shit fucked me up, like mentally, because I'm prone to depression. I already got anxiety. I'm stressed all the time. So it's like you gotta understand that I got my boundaries, and if you can't respect my boundaries, then the first thing I'm gonna tell you is you need to go see a therapist. That's the first thing I'm gonna tell you. You need to go see someone.
Yeah, because sometimes talking to the people you know will do some good, but a good majority of the time with some people, it's not good to really kind of like hear it from somebody else that you know, because like it's the vibe is different. Like people don't receive that information as well as it is from somebody completely that stranger, you know, that don't know them.
Yeah, if it's a stranger, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't know you like that, bro. But it's like if a friend, like say Sir comes to me with that kind of stuff, but I known Sir for years, so it's like, hey man, I gotta talk. And I've gone to him for a lot of stuff. I've gone to Erie too, so it's like, but I asked him, hey, can we talk? I got some stuff on my mind, and then if they say yes, let's talk, and we talk about it. But if they're like, nah, not right now, then I gotta respect that.
Yeah, I'm always for it, because like you just, I mean, yeah, we all go through our own stuff, but it's always somebody doing worse than you, and you might be that one difference maker in that person's day that might kind of like turn things around. They could be on the verge of doing something completely messed up, and just giving them that moment to kind of just like let them vent a little bit, you know, and just talk them down off the ladder a little bit, you know, it might save a life. You never know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I still got my boundaries.
Yeah, of course, you gotta have boundaries, definitely. It's a must. It's a must.
I can only take so much. Yeah. I'm sorry, but mentally, I just after a while, I just can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You doing right.
And I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with like if you don't have the answers or the energy, you can always kind of like refer them to somebody as well. You know, I think you should talk to Stacks or whatever. He might be a good fit to kind of help you more with this problem. So
yeah,
not that I would personally intentionally throw somebody on you, Stacks. I'm just using that as an example.
If I can't handle that, I'll be like like I said, the first thing I'll tell you, go see a therapist, but let's talk.
Well, yeah.
Now, if I can't handle it and I'm at my limit and my boundary, and I'm like, hey man, I can't do this anymore, but I really recommend you go see someone.
Yeah.
Or I give you the numbers to the hotlines and stuff like that. I'm not gonna let you just out and dry either. I'm not gonna be a bitch and be like, no, I don't want to fucking talk to you. No, not me problem. I'm not gonna do that either, because you know I've been there, so I'm not gonna be an asshole about it either.
Yeah, that's understandable.
But I mean, anybody out there, you listening? I mean, you need somebody to talk to. I'm here. We here. You know, that's the. I mean, our community is all about gaming, but shit, we all just a family at the end of the day too. So we here to help each other, you know, and hold each other accountable and bring each other up too.
Yep.
Everybody need it.
Everybody go, Sir.
You know, it's not hard for me. It's not that hard. I'm actually a very good listener, and but the one thing I do tell, you know, between my friends and stuff that come talk to me, you know, if there's like a certain relationship that I have with a person, like I've known for years, and depending on how much I care about them, you know, like I don't just let anybody talk to me like, you know, about their problems like that, like unless it's like a certain relationship that we have. But for me, I've always told them, like, you know, in life we have to make decisions, whether they're super hard or super easy. We have to be in control of our destiny, and people need to, like, for me, I think a lot more people need to be more like, you know, not telling a person what they need to do, because that's not me. Like I had my homie, my best friend, you know, my brother Marco, like he was in a relationship with this with a girl that had a kid, and it wasn't a healthy relationship. It's easy for me to be like, bro, dump that bitch or get rid of her, do this, do that. That's not me, you know what I mean? Me, all I could tell him was, bro, you know what you need to do. Stop looking for other people to tell you what to do when you already know what to do. All I could tell you is, for me, I got your back. Whether you want to stick with this chick or whether you want to dump her, I got your back. And that's all and that's all I will ever do. You know, like I'll be there to listen, like, dude, that's messed up, and you know, and give you my opinion. But at the end of the day, I won't tell you what you should do and what solution you should choose, because that's ultimately your decision. Because people need to realize that people are in control of their own destiny, and a lot of people try not to take charge of their destiny and just look for people to give them that sense of, okay, I've been thinking about this, I just want somebody else to tell me, instead of just going with your gut feeling and bettering yourself.
All right.
You know.
Yeah.
But that like I said, for me, if like I said, any of y'all ever needed to talk, I'll always be there for any of y'all. But for you to think that I'm gonna tell you, hey, this is what you need to do, that's not me. I could tell you like, damn, that sucks what you're going through, and I wish you the best. I'll pray for you, but I know for a fact that the way you're speaking to me, I can already tell what you need to do. You're just looking for a validation instead of just, taking that hardship and learning throughout life.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's just how I am. You know what I mean? Like, certain knows I go through shit all day, every day, and I don't, sometimes, when it's just me and him talking, like, he'll be like, damn, that sucks. But at the end of the day, he knows that I know what I need to do. It's just I can't do it at that time because of, complications, and, and it's just how it is.
All good. I mean, I'm always here, bro. That's the
no.
part of, at the end of the day, in addition to keeping each other, held accountable, you got to be honest and straight with yourself too.
Oh, for sure.
Because I mean, you can give me the advice all day long, but if I'm not, taking it in and working on myself, like, it ain't gonna do no good.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you what you do.
This
with
man
the
talking about this ain't no
information that's
after
given to
dark
you.
topic. It is, bro. Everything gotta be about coochie, bro.
Right.
We already done talked about that. We done talked about that.
You want some coochie talk, you better go to them podcasts or go to watch porn.
Hold up.
That's Draco, man. He messing around.
Oh my God. Good night, Dre.
You want some coochie, go watch some porn.
Cannot. Not you, bro.
Yeah, we started out the gate with the hot topic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we sure did.
Like within the first 20 something minutes. So
Cause they got spicy early.
the first, maybe like the first 30 to 40 minutes.
You too funny.
On that note, I guess Draco wants us to go to the next question.
What's the next question?
Damn.
I do got
It
one.
sound like it, don't it?
It does.
It does. All right, next question.
He wants to talk about sushi and corn dogs right now.
Do y'all talk
Good
about
night.
the thin bot? What thin bot?
What the hell is a thin bot?
Hold up.
Is that the Elon Musk thing? That's what we talking about in Discord?
I know nothing about that.
I think.
I will tell you right now, whatever is going on Twitter, YouTube, I have no idea. I stayed off social media like that. I just be on TikTok watching funny videos. Or true crime. That's what I watch.
Is that code name for sex bot?
Oh, because the Elon Musk talking about damn, what was it? Talking about making
or licking?
Making. Let me find it.
Oh.
Someone's thinking about licking.
Yeah, what
No,
you think
'cause
about over there, huh?
no,
what
no,
you
no,
think? What's on your mind over there?
Linda, listen.
I'm not Linda.
Oh my! I know you're not Linda. Relax.
No, call me that.
I wasn't calling you that. So
Listen,
anywho,
Linda.
when you said something, sir, it kind of cut out a little bit. So instead of, that's why I thought you said licking.
Right.
Right.
Nah, but here it says Elon Musk and his company are in the final stages of making a robot wife. The supply of robot wives is expected to roll out in September of 2023.
Tell him, Knight. Don't call me Linda. Let me get that Karen hairdo. Hold on.
Mr. Knight, help. Knight, help.
Wow, so that's what we doing in bully.
Yo, he's been picking on me all He
Alert.
picked on me first, so fuck it.
And I'm not a bully. You don't know what you're talking about.
I know, right? He started it.
I do got one final question though. Let me pull it back up.
Okay.
It's gonna be geared towards the fellas first, but then I'm gonna flip it for the ladies.
My answer is no.
So gentlemen, and any guys that's listening in the chat, would you be fine with being a kept man, no job, just living off your sugar mama? Would you be okay?
AKA ASAP Rocky and Rihanna.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I mean, hello.
Wait, isn't that like Tamara? What's her name? The twins. One of the twins had a man that didn't work, was broke as fuck, married her, and then now they're divorced. Is one of the twins, Tamara?
I don't know. I heard a little something about it, but I don't know the full details.
Oh.
Yeah, so she married a guy with no money, and I think just last year, this year, she got divorced, and now I guess he doesn't want to divorce her. But she's his sugar mama, pretty much.
Well, fellas, Osiris, Stacks, would you be okay with having a sugar mama? And she's taking care of majority of everything.
As long as she puts me on, as long as she puts me on the wheel, I'm in.
So you want guaranteed coin now and forever? I hear you. Okay.
Texas said hell no, 'cause he's working on his
Just
shit.
saying, put me on the wheel, shit. Put a ring on my finger, whatever. I don't care. You know, like.
Wait, would you let her propose to you, bro?
Yeah.
Would you let her get down on her knee? Well, maybe not even that, but even if it did happen like that, would you let her propose to you instead of you proposing to her?
Why not? I'm not against that.
I mean, come on,
if she's asking me to marry her, that wouldn't even throw me off. That would actually make me love her even more because she wants me.
True man. True man,
You know what I mean?
there. True man right there.
I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, like, if I propose to her or she proposed to me, it doesn't matter. As long as, like I said, it had, like, you know how I said, like, it has to be, you know, it just has to be there, you know. I wouldn't be afraid if a woman like got on her knees and be like, "Osiris, I've had this feeling for such a long time about you." And then, you know, she puts a ring on my finger, and then, like, you know, then other things happen, and that's it. Bang bang.
Hey, there's been women out there that have proposed to their man. Some have said no, some have said yes.
Hold on.
So wait, so y'all wait, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry.
There's been women.
I'm sorry to segue real quick.
Okay. Let me repeat what I just said. There has been women who have proposed to their man, and some have said yes, and some have said no.
For Erie said there's nothing wrong with that. Would you propose to your man?
I'm old fashioned. I
want the old fashioned for me. I would like the old. Of course, I would like the old fashioned for me. But
I was the one that asked him to do it.
I would. But I would prefer the old fashioned way.
So nothing in your mind will look at it like if you propose it, like if y'all been.
You mean getting on my knees?
Okay, you don't have to get on your knees, but let's just say y'all been kicking it for a long time. Let's just say 4 years.
Why
and
he instead of a knee?
Four years, and he hasn't mentioned anything about no engagements or nothing. Like y'all ain't even had the conversation.
You gotta go. You gotta go, bro.
Would you take the initiative? No, I'm saying, would you? We just gonna segue real quick. Would you take the initiative and propose? Would you be okay with doing that?
I would, but I'm not gonna go out the foot. I'm gonna tell you now. If I'm doing it, I'm not doing the whole, we about to go
Run
out
the
somewhere.
paper or nothing.
Nah,
No,
I'm asking
yeah.
you straight up. Are you
Are we
want
getting
to or not?
married
And
or
that's
what
it.
we doing?
Yeah.
That's what I
Want-
did.
Yeah.
That's what I
Want
did.
this
Me and my husband.
motherfucker?
That's
or
what
not?
I did. So me and my husband, you're crazy. So me and my husband were watching anime. I was sitting on the floor. He was giving me a back massage, a shoulder massage, and this was like I think like April, June, July, August, September. Maybe in August, like maybe a month or 2 months before we got married. I was like, "What are we doing, bro? You live with me. I got a kid. You treat her like your own. Are we getting married or what we doing?" And he's like, "Yeah, we can get married." I
But
was like,
that would make you
That
feel no
was a
type of
month
way.
later. No, because the way we talked about it was because I think we were watching some anime. I don't know what it was about, but I was like, "What are we doing, bro?" Because he was gonna leave the year after. He was gonna PCS, and then I was gonna be stuck in Hawaii. He was gonna end up going wherever he was going. I would be stuck for another 2 years in Hawaii, and we're just so in love. We're like, babe, what we doing? Like, we're gonna get married? What we gonna do? Because at that point, I'm 23, 24, and I'm like, I don't want to keep fucking around, and I got a good man on me. I'm not gonna lose this. I don't want to go through the long distance relationship, and so we pretty much talked about it, and then September 20th, I got my NCO to marry us because everybody's like, y'all make a cute couple, y'all should get married. So we're like, okay, fuck it. And so we went to Hawaii. In Hawaii, we went to the port. We got married. We didn't tell nobody.
I guess y'all built different out here. Hey.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say I was the one who proposed. Not really, but yeah, he got me the ring.
You just kind of nudged him in the right direction.
Yeah, pretty much. And then he's like, no, he never got down on his knee or anything. That's why for my 10th year, I want a new ring. I want him to do the right way. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
no, $1,000, $2,000. I just want like a $50 ring.
Did anyone? Yeah, Osiris answered the question. Me and Stacks ain't answered it yet.
That's the search.
Oh wait, you talking about the prior question or this one? Like, would they be okay with proposing?
Yeah. Answer the question.
Yeah, answer the question, Stacks.
No. This question, would y'all? Well, Umi already answered it, but Erie, would you be okay with proposing to your man?
I told you I wouldn't ask like the full formal way. Like, I'm gonna ask him straight up, like, what we doing? Just like Umi, like, if I have to come up to you, I'm not doing that whole
just take mine.
Making a big thing out of it. I'm just gonna ask you, like, what's up? And then it's up to him to decide if he's gonna want to do the traditional way, which I hope he will. Yeah. If I gotta ask you that, I'm just trying to see where we going. Cause now at this point, time and invested, and what's up. Especially now.
Yeah,
especially now.
For me, asking the question wasn't a proposal. It was just like, hey, what we doing? What?
Right.
Pretty much a communication of where is our relationship going?
What are we going?
Do you want to get married? Do you want to just do the long distance relationship? And we pretty much, like I said, we pretty much talked about it. And he wanted to get married and have kids, and I was like, okay, I'm down for that. And then a month later, I got pregnant after we got married.
All right. So back to the original question, fellas. Well, Cyrus already answered it. But the question basically was, would you be okay with having a sugar mama and having her take care of you and pretty much do for you, basically? Would you be okay with that as a man? Cyrus said he wouldn't care. He welcomed all of the sugar mamas in the world to his doorstep. No problem. Arms open.
Give me my motherfucking money.
Hey, share that sugar mama with me, okay?
It's crazy.
But Stacks, how you feel about that?
Stacks ain't answering.
Man, that would be a dream come true. But
what did?
I don't say that.
But unfortunately, reality, no, I don't want that headache at all.
Why not?
It's very rare, and it's like just rare.
Like what are your fears about it? Well, not necessarily fears, but what are your What are your down thoughts on it?
Me personally, I just wouldn't feel comfortable, man. That is just, I mean, if she, if she making money and this and that, that's all good and whatever. It ain't no difference being the other way around. Like if I'm making a bunch of money and I'm just, having this female here, there, and everywhere. But like the other way around, it's like, nah. And if a woman got that type of money, and she throwing it around like that, yeah. That's just I don't even want to know in that realm. Either way, that just ain't me. Like if you're lucky enough to be one of those to get into that situation, it is what it is. But like, there's just too much that come with that type of lifestyle, man. Too much headaches. Too much headaches. Cause all money ain't good money.
True. Very true.
That's just my opinion. All money ain't good money.
That's why I always ask for a moolah daddy. I ain't giving you no sugar. I just need your money, bro.
I wouldn't mind a woman doing things for me, but just full blown, just me, just doing nothing. I would kind of feel uncomfortable in that situation too, because that's just not what I'm accustomed to. So I don't know if I don't think I could just fully just be relaxed and just sit back and just let her just, I guess, spoil me in a sense.
So say you were ever to get married, right? And she's the one making the money, right?
Uh-huh.
But you retire, like just for example for us, right? He's about to retire in like 3-4 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told him, hey, if you want to take a break from working, take whatever break. You can be a stay-at-home dad. We'll be stay-at-home parents and take your time off. Hopefully my shit will grow and I'll be the one making some more money, but he'll have his retirement. So he would be a stay-at-home dad. Would you have a problem with doing that?
But that scenario is different though. That ain't the same.
That's a little different.
But I'm saying, like, if the woman's the one that's making the money,
if she's the
going
breadwinner,
to work, she's the breadwinner, right? Mm-hmm. Would you be okay with staying home, taking care of the kids, and her going to work and being the breadwinner?
If I was ever lucky to have that happen, because
some men wouldn't be okay with that.
I wouldn't have a problem with that per se, I guess. But just instinct wise, just the way I am personally, yeah, that ain't. Whoever ends up in that situation, lucky them. But in my lifetime, for me personally, it would never happen. Never gonna happen. So all this that, to each their own, I guess. But I don't have a problem if I was with somebody and she making more money and whatever. That ain't my issue. You know what I mean? I don't have an issue with that, or or if it's better for me to stay home because of a particular situation. So if it's kind of whatever the situation fits for the both of us, that is best for what the end goal is. You know what I'm saying? Is it better for me to do this, or is it better for you to do this? Now, like I said, in my personal experience, it ain't never been that way. So it's always been like whatever fits the situation that I'm in and what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like if you end up getting into those type of situations, are kind of rare.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's extremely rare.
My NCO my NCO was working. Her husband was a stay-at-home dad.
I mean, in the military, I can see it. Like if one person's in the military and then the other one's getting close being out, or military and another person's not military, and you have a lot of scenarios in that case where it could be where she's in and the guy's not, and the guy stays home, does this with the kids or whatever. You know what I mean? But
I've kind of been in that situation somewhat, to the point where I had to kind of be home more with him and kind of take a back seat. And it wasn't like it was something that I wanted to do. It just was like the more sensible thing at the time. But I really was not comfortable with it. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I just feel like a good portion of women are not gonna be okay with that long term. Because I mean, a big problem in relationships usually kind of finances is one of them. One of the biggest ones that in relationships. So it's like, if she's set up for that, the question now turns into how long will she be okay with doing that?
If some women aren't ready for that mentally. They just aren't. They literally aren't ready for that type of long haul.
Not saying that none can't do it, because it is some that are capable of doing it, but it's just how long are they willing?
I'm not saying. I'm saying that it's minimal. Like it's very like some women ain't ready for that type of life, because you always hear all the time a woman wants a man to be this and carry the whole load. You see what I'm saying? So like you rarely hear like a woman trying to put that type of load on her shoulders at all. You know what I mean? It's one thing when you have to do it per se, versus wanting to do it, because the majority of women would rather a man do it than them do it.
I think he'd be looked at as less of a man, though. That's just my opinion.
You shouldn't care what other people say about you.
No, I'm saying, well, true, that too. But I'm saying from your partner, like your partner might, if she's any kind of right partner, or if he's any kind of right partner, I mean, they should always be able to hold you down. But as it's kind of different. So it's like, as men, we're used to just being that provider, being, you know, the one to kind of just jump in and just get shit done. We're not really used to just taking a back seat on a lot of stuff. So we have a hard problem dealing with that. Just kind of like letting the woman just take the lead or whatever. Not saying that she can't, but it's just what we're wired to just do that. That's just nature. You know? Right. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with it, you know. There's nothing wrong with a woman being out there and providing and stuff like that. But it's just at the end of the day, it comes down to the two people being on the same page, you know. And if y'all then got y'all shit together and that's what y'all doing, then cool. Boom, whatever anybody else got to say really doesn't matter on the outside.
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck what anybody says about us. Fuck y'all.
I always say the exceptions is not the majority.
Oh no.
No, of course not. No.
So, and when things like that happen, it's usually the exception. Like I know people that's actually in that role where it's reverse and it works better for them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But just if you were to go around and just ask that question casually to a number of women, a lot of the times they'll tell you they don't want that type of load. They don't want that.
Oh no, they don't.
Because I mean, as a they'll probably. I just feel it'll be a problem, long-term problems, because I'm sorry, your man just gonna be looked at as a bitch. Like he's less of a man. He's not doing it. If he's willing, just being lazy and a piece of shit, that's just a different scenario. But if she's willing to be the sugar mama and just sit back, let me do, that's a different scenario.
Yeah, but that's a problem though, because the woman has held that role, but we're not called lazy. There's people that do call us that lazy and
what, for not doing nothing?
Yeah, for being the stay-at-home mom, right? But you don't get that much of a backlash when it's a woman who does it, because typically
that's society's norms.
Woman, so that's what I'm saying. Society has deemed men who do that as a bitch or lazy ass, unlike the woman.
What question
like
here,
Jay? I know plenty of men who stay home and military. There's men that stay home and take care of the kids, and the wife is in the military.
Right.
Now, if Jay had that type of understanding, then cool, all day long, no problem.
Oh yeah, but I don't see the man any less for being the one staying home, because staying home is not easy. That's a whole mental load. It's not easy.
I think the only time that might become an issue amongst a couple is if finances are tight amongst each other. Like if and then it's just one person's income kind of like pretty much taking on the sole thing of everything. That might become a problem for some people, not everybody.
Oh yeah. We're military, so we're good. But not other people aren't going to be good with that. So both people typically would be working.
Yeah.
In a lot of relationships, both of them would be working. That good D.
He said, I said it earlier, good D can't take you so far. Oh, good dick can't take you so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can only do so much, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Some though, hey. They make it worth their while. I don't know.
Hey, right?
Yeah, but you gotta think about it. These women, right? It's always interesting, right? When you have a woman that has all that money, then you start really thinking like, hold on, if she got all this money, like because usually women that have money, like that type of money, they try to find somebody on their level. So if they can't find nobody on that type of level, then guess what? They end up resorting to getting what they can with whatever they can. You know what I mean? Because if it's flipped the other way around, we all know how that is statistically. You know what I mean? A man that has money, that has this and that, he has an ocean to choose from. A woman that has the same type of money as a man does not have the same ocean pool as that dude. It does not work that way.
It's slim pickings.
A lot of people think that there's equality in that. There's no equality on that level. None. So, yeah, they might have the same amount of money, is about the only equal, but the way they're being treated is going to be two totally separate things.
Different, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's how I was saying that the roles for reverse, the woman doesn't get as much backlash as the man would.
So, ladies, would you be okay if you was, the breadwinner? Would you be okay, being a sugar mama to your guy?
If I had it like Rihanna, nope.
I sure hell yeah.
Problem.
I have no problem with that. Nope.
Just take care of your man, no problems.
If
as long
we're
as he
on the
takes care
same
of the household,
page,
yeah. And he do what I'm supposed
and
to be
he's
doing,
there.
I'll help you. Yeah, and he's there, yeah. If he's doing what I do for the household, yeah, I have no issue. Just don't be a fucking bum and play video games all day and not do shit.
Right,
That's
help
it.
out. Right.
I don't think any man should just sit back and not do nothing.
That's what I'm saying. But if they're staying home, they're taking care of the household, they're cooking, they're taking care of the kids, they're doing the grocery shopping, pretty much a homemaker. Yeah. Not an issue. I already told my husband, yo, if you want to stay home and be the homemaker, go ahead. It's like, nah, I can't do that. He's probably do it for a few months and he's like, yeah, I'm tired of being home. He can't. I mean, he's an introvert like me. He likes to play video games and shit, but he don't want to be stuck with no kids 24/7.
Right.
So, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, anybody that would have an issue with that's on some ego stuff. Your ego gotta calm down. If everything is what you want, right? Situation is totally right. Why would you mess that up? It's compromise. So if your situation is right for y'all, is just right, y'all have kids or whatever, or y'all be together and it just makes more sense for it to be the way it is, why not? Anybody that's intimidated by anything like that, that's silly. You're missing out on things because of your ego.
True.
Yep. But like I said, I'm looking for a moolah daddy. I can't give me no sugar. I
You
just
think
need
you
your
say
money,
that,
bro.
Erie? Then
That's
if
all
that's
I
the
need from you.
case, why in the world do you have a lot of women that are single then if that's the case? If they had the same kind of mind frame like that.
Why they're single?
Because that is a good
So-
chunk of it. Finances is a chunk of it.
Wait, what did
It
you say,
is.
Stacks? What did Stacks say?
Why
No, I
if
was-
that's the case, then why are a lot of women still single?
Because they're selfish bitches. And they know what they want.
That and honestly, Stacks, and you know this already.
I don't know.
It's scary out here dating. You know this, okay? People that already got they forever person, I suggest you stay there. I don't give a damn what's going on because it's not worth going back out there. It's really not. That you have to be at a point where the communication is completely done. or it's really something really, really bad happen for you to want to go back out there. For real. It's scary.
It's scary nowadays. It really is.
Period. I don't care what nobody else says.
The
It's scary.
fuck
You
was
look
that?
after me, it's scary. Y'all don't
It
care.
is.
Cyrus, that's you?
That
What
was
happened?
me. That was Osiris.
Yeah, that shit woke me up, bro.
I was
that's
watching
funny
your
as it-
screen and you're just like ready to go out. So I'm waiting for Erie to finish and I did the fucking
Terrible.
Yo ass jumped from the seat.
Yo, because I wasn't expecting that.
Terrible. GG Osiris.
She would said, now that most of us don't live that way, it needs to be split down the middle as far as duties not met by finance. If the duties are in order, the finance will come. It's give and take. Once one person stop doing that, everything messes up.
But
Yeah.
see, that's
Exactly. It's
but
a compromise. Everybody know
that's
they
an old
wrong.
That's an old mentality of, oh yeah, I'm the financial provider. What else the fuck you provide? Or what do you?
Right.
And that's what annoys me with a lot of men, or the so-called alpha males, right? They sit there and
You
they're
don't call
like,
yourself that.
Alpha?
Please don't say
no,
that
I'm
about
just saying
yourself.
in quote, because I've heard a lot of podcasts with these so-called alpha males, right? And they'll sit there and be like, I provide for you financially. What do you provide for me? It's like, what do you provide to the table? What do you bring to the table? Bro, you're only bringing money to the table. What else are you bringing to the table?
Gotta
And they're
be
like,
cool.
and people be like, oh, the ladies will be like emotional, physical. I got your back. I got you. I'll support you in whatever adventure you go into. I'll cook
Sound like
for
you been
I'll
watching
do
Fresh
the-
and Fit.
and a few others. I see him on TikTok. There's this one guy that asked this girl, "What do you bring to the table?" And she's like, "Oh, I'll be your wife. I'll support you. I'll cook and clean." He's like, "Well, I can just hire someone to do that." And she's like,
Hey,
well,
you've been watching
in my
Fresh and
mind,
Fit.
it's like I can hire someone to come fix the house, because back in the day, my daddy could fix a fucking toilet. He could build a whole fucking 2 rooms. Can you do that, bitch? Like, can you do what my daddy used to do? Can you fix a fucking flat tire? Can you fix a broken car? Can you fix a leak in my car? Can you fix anything in the house? Because if you're just providing financially to me, then you're useless to me at this point. Because you can't do nothing else if I'm the one who's having to do that shit.
Well, as a start off, all
You know what I'm
all
saying?
men should be equipped to be somewhat able to handle, household duties or shit around the
But
house
that's
as a
what I'm
man.
saying.
Period.
That's what. That's
Even
what I'm
before
saying.
getting with a woman in a relationship, like as men, we need to be able to do these things.
Sorry, I got a little heated with that.
I hear. We should be able to do like the base minimum of things anyway.
Well, see, I think that is
Oh,
just
fire and
rebuttal.
brimstone from that speech.
Well, see, that's just in a rebuttal.
Goodbye.
What we
I
was
just
talking
saw
about
fucking
is
annoyed by this alpha beta shit.
well, see, a lot of that is in rebuttal because you have a lot of times men are only used for their wallets.
True.
Especially
But that's
nowadays,
that's if women are looking for just financial shit. But if you want a woman that doesn't want that, you
no. I understand that, but I'm
you
just
know
saying
what I'm saying?
the majority of the message that you hear now from women nowadays is if
I don't
you
know what
ask a
women you're
woman how
talking
much
about.
you want a man to make, you hear some insanely stupid numbers. That's not even realistic.
Man,
Like,
bro,
it
I don't
is
know what
just-
women you hang out with, because all the
No,
women
Listen,
I know ain't like that.
I'm just saying.
I seen that shit on TikTok.
how they talk about today,
I see
modern
a lot of
women.
women on
There's not really that many modern women out here, like true modern women out here today. It's not.
Right, I'm just
No, I
because
agree, but like I the only time I've seen that is like TikTok or YouTube, but like the women I meet, they're not like that. Even the single women ain't like that. So wherever you at, Sax, I don't know where you at. God damn, bro. I'm sorry, I
I'm just
interrupted
saying
you.
now,
I'm sorry,
like,
go ahead. I'm rude as fuck. Go ahead.
and you got to think, and you got to look at it this way, right? Because okay, Erie, we had this discussion before when I ain't gonna put it out there, but we was having this discussion, and I was like, well, if you look at it, right, the majority of the and we're gonna look at it from these terms, from this condition these days, right now, right? A woman wants to have, if a man and a woman's working, let's say she gets pregnant, she has a couple of kids, there's a good chance that she's not going to want to put her kids in daycare these days. With everything going on, she doesn't want to put her kids in daycare. All right.
Yeah.
So that means you're going to lose an income right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
So now the guy's going to have to pick that up to take care of the whole family off that one income. Now, obviously, if she ends up getting a job working at home and this and that is one thing, but you'll have a lot of women that they'll tell you like they're not going to work or they don't want to have their kids in daycare. So now the guy does have to pick up that load. So now you're gonna have to look at it. Well, if he can't significantly take care of that end, most women don't want to deal with a dude. They don't want to deal with that. Just a guy making an average amount of money. Then that's
I get it.
You know,
Because
and that's where it stems from. You see what I'm saying? So
Well, that was our situation. That our marriage was. That's how it started. That's how I'm still a stay-at-home mom. We had chosen once we got married that it would make sense that I stay home and take care of the 2 kids because military daycare is expensive as fuck for one child, and we were preparing to bring another one in. So if I were to have worked, my income would have gone straight to daycare. That's $1,000, especially
Daycare is
in DC.
not
That's
cheap, boy.
expensive. It's not cheap. Like just for a few hours of them going to daycare was like $300 something. I'm like, yeah, no, for us, the best option. But again, communication. We communicated this before we decided that I would stay home. I'm still a stay-at-home mom, but I still do things on the side. I don't got a job. And so that was an agreement. Yeah. We had to compromise, but a lot of people don't compromise like that. One was demands that they be a stay-at-home mom. The other one demands that they be a stay-at-home mom, because you got men that want traditional women to be home, but they're dating women that are boss bitches. They want to make the money. Well, don't date that type of woman. Date the traditional woman. That's what you.
Well, yeah, we gotta look at the general.
Yeah, but it's communication within the relationship, and of course, eventually in the future that might change, and the woman might want to work, or she might just want to continue staying home. But it's, I don't know, people just.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, your situation is unique to you. I mean, but Stacks was just talking about like overall, in generalities.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But our situation started that way. But again, like I said, our situation is rare because we communicate. In those situations, one's wants one thing, the other one wants another one, but they're not willing to compromise, which ends up in Stack's situation, or the situation Stack's is.
Right.
Because right now, like statistically, like the average annual salary across the board is $45,000. Across the board is 45 grand. Now, in certain states, 45 grand ain't gonna get you nothing. You know what I mean?
Not well in today's economy. Fuck no.
No, not today's.
You know what I mean?
No, different economy.
If you're one of those making 60, 70,000, you're decent. You know what I mean? If you making if you're making somewhere near 80,000 or more, I think it says that you're in the top 15% in the United States, somewhere there. If you're making 70,000, you're in the top 20 something like that. But just for one person to make that much money, it's they hustling hard either way for one person to make that much money. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, it was statistic wise, when you have, and of course, when you have people just making just that type of money, I mean, what can you do? Obviously, there are a lot of ways you can go out there and make more money, yes, because you hear it all the time, like, well, a man needs to, and this is why I said before about the man carrying the load, because when you have these type of scenarios, you have women that don't want to be like carrying that type of load,
right?
Because mentally it ain't gonna hold up for them too well.
But that's
Right.
where it starts with us as men. Like,
Yeah.
just take the women out the equation. Like, we as men, we need to get on our shit from day one. Like, if as men, we should be pushing each other to strive for, you know, more. So, like, when we do get in these situations where we got a girlfriend or we got a wife, you know, you yourself, you already set up. You know, if she brings something to the table, that's just even better. She just compliment what you already got going on. Y'all compliment each other at that point, but you should already, you know, as a man, have your shit together. You should be working on, and if you don't have your shit together, you should be waking up every day trying to figure out what you need to do to, you know, get from point A to point Z.
Right.
Period.
I agree.
Like, and it's just, you know, I get it. The world is tough.
Stop bringing-
Shit going on. Like, but we gotta just get it together. Like,
And stop bringing kids into a situation where you're not fine. You know, shit happens. Accidents happen, right? But if you're like, oh yeah, let's have a baby, but you're not financially stable for that shit, because babies are expensive nowadays, especially with formula, and you can't breastfeed. Formula is expensive and it's hard to get nowadays. So if
Bro.
you're not financially situated to take care of not only your wife, who if you want to stay home, and then a kid in addition to that, or how many kids after that, you have to think about the financial situation if you're going to be able to handle it by yourself. And if you're not, don't bring no freaking kid into this world.
that's the
Oh,
thing.
that-
One thing I cannot. I listen. I feel you on that, because I don't respect no man that's out there and have kids knowing he has kids and not taking care of his kids,
Women do it too.
regardless of the
Women do it.
situation with the lady. If y'all together, if y'all not, I don't respect no man that's out there not taking care of his at the end of the day. But then again, there's a other side to it. There's the other side to it as well, where you got some women that are keeping kids from good fathers too. So there's another battle to be fought with that too.
Or getting themselves pregnant on purpose to keep the man to get
That's
to
so
marry them.
dumb.
But that shit annoys the shit out of me too, because women sit here like, oh man, my man is cheating, so the only way I can keep a man is if I bring a child into the situation. But it's like, that's not gonna keep a man. So that mentality of bringing a child, an innocent life to this world for a fucking man, yeah, you're fucking crazy. You don't deserve
At the end of the
that
day,
child.
fellas, we gotta tighten up, get your shit together, ladies. If you got a man that's
Women
out
do
there,
too.
if y'all not, or if you got a you know, your son's father or whatever, and y'all not together, and he's actually taking care of his kids, and he's trying to get your fucking feelings out of the, you know, out of the middle of it, and let him take care of his kids. So, you know,
Right.
that's what we need to do.
That's what I'm saying. Kids are a two-way street, but don't be bringing kids into
It's
a
not,
situation
it's
where
not
you're
their fault, man. Like, at the end of the day, that
Not-
fucks them up in the long run.
I mean, now it does happen when you're financially stable, you bring a child into this world, you're good to go, but then something in the future happens and you lose your job. Shit happens. Okay.
No, you right, Jewish. It's not just a man's fault.
I'm not talking about that kind of situation. You fall in hard times, you fall in hard times. I'm talking about the people who aren't financially stable trying to bring kids into this world, because there's a lot of people that do that shit and then they're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna get on government assistance. There's nothing wrong with that. I was on government assistance.
It's the people
But if
that
that's what you-
abuse the government assistance.
Abuse the system for
That be
when
lying, bro. That's the problem.
having 4 or 5.
It
6
fucks it up
kids.
for everybody else that's trying to do right. They could legit be out here, you know, making a decent living, but it's not enough. So, you know, and then now, because we got people out here abusing the system, the people that really need it the most can't really get it half the time.
Yeah, there is one in the news where this lady had like 5, 6 kids, and she's like, yeah, they're the responsibility of the government. It's like, what?
I like, ma'am,
Like,
you're cut off. You're cut off. No
Right.
more.
Man,
That's
that
it.
shit is ridiculous. Don't want to work, but oh no, the children are
Yeah,
the
but
responsibility
see,
of the government.
all these situations is reason why, and other stuff too, because the court system, the law itself ain't really
The court
doing
system
anything when it
fucked.
comes
Everything's
into-
fucked, bro. Healthcare is fucked.
It's fucked for the man.
The court system's fucked. Like, everything's fucked, bro. Like, it's
But
just,
the whole thing is, this is why you have now where men that can handle certain things, they forego even trying to deal with women, where women want to have a family and this and that, and men are like, nah, I ain't doing that. Nope, not happening. Why? Because and I'm not talking about like you said, the dudes that just don't care. I'm talking about like dudes that actually they can provide if they wanted to.
Right.
They is not trying to do none of that. And right now, when you have, you know, when women do want kids, the ones that have waited, you know, down the line now that they want kids, this and that, it's gonna hurt them the most. Because, and I use this example, I told Erie this, I'm like, if I'm a 40-year-old guy, I've worked my whole life to get to a point where I can take care of a family, right? And if I'm looking for somebody to get pregnant, the majority of the time, most of those dudes at that age are gonna look younger.
Don't they trappers?
Oh, day trappers.
Pretty much.
You know, they're gonna look at younger because obviously, medically, women are more fertile in their earlier 20s. And they say if you're gonna have kids, you're not, you know, have them in your 20s. Obviously, it's hard financially these days to even do that.
That's kind of tough. That's a double-edged sword too, dog. Cause like
I know.
most
If
girls
you're
in their
40
20s, they about the partying. All of them ain't got their head on right. Like
Bro, if you're 40 and dating a 20-year-old,
that shit's scary, bro. In the dating world now too, like.
But but look at us though, as men in our 20s, like.
Well, true. Yeah, we do. We doing stupid shit too. Yeah, true. Like
when we have our earning peak, and by the time you reach that age where you can do something, you know what I mean? Like most men are like, you know, they're not going to for other reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, statistically, you see it there where it's like when men get to that certain point when they can do certain things.
Yeah.
They're not looking for somebody similar in their age. They're looking.
They're not.
We did talk about the dude that was out here just getting females pregnant on one of these last ones. Yo, it was a dude out there that was just getting females pregnant.
Isn't that one guy from what's that one show called where they're always making jokes? He's from Drumline, I believe. Got married to Mariah Carey.
Oh, you talking about Nick Cannon?
Yeah, that man having kids left and right. I think he got a whole football team now.
That's wild.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. But see, that's what people look up to.
But you know what? He wasn't the first one. We had dudes.
Oh, I know you're not the first one.
ODB had 11 kids in his situation. Like
he sure did.
All these dudes that got like all these kids for the future. They still have kids. Let them get them pregnant, like,
bro.
Right.
ODB.
But those are celebrities and shit. Like we talking about general normal ass people out here.
But here's the thing though. They might be celebrities, but guess who's getting influenced by the shit they're doing?
Of course.
Young men are getting influenced to do that shit. So now you got young men leaving babies. Y'all gotta remember, women can only get pregnant every so often. Men can get women pregnant. They can get 20, 30 women pregnant within one day. That's just the fact.
I don't know no dude that's like trying to spread his seed like that, boy. Listen.
You're fertile.
Like willingly?
All day.
We talking about normal people. Nah. I don't know no man that's just I'm not saying that it's not. I'm not saying that it's not. I've never heard of it.
You gotta watch some divorce court because there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that got like 5 to 10 kids and they ain't taking care of none of one, and they got their next bitch already pregnant.
But
they ain't
true.
supporting the other 5 to 10 kids they got.
But that falls back on, of course, the man too. But that also is on the woman for choosing that guy as well.
Yeah, but you also gotta think about it. Not some women don't know that this man has like. There's been a couple.
Okay, and you right. So in that situation where you don't know that your guy might be a piece of shit, or that you don't know if your girl might be a hoe and for the streets, you need to date them longer to really know who you're dealing with. So that's on both people at the end of the day.
Sorry, it's a lot. Some guys do that. There's guys out there that got like 5 to 10 kids, bro.
Yeah, there was a thing.
My cousin is married to the same dude. He used to be a sheriff, and he became a detective. Now he's retired. They all moved to Texas. He has 20 kids, but he's still married to my cousin.
The fuck?
They have 20 kids collectively. You know,
he's like that's a TV show. See?
No, you're saying a guy has 20 kids with different women.
Hey, hold on, guys.
I'm explaining my cousin who's married to to my compadre,
Hey,
they
Osiris.
both have 20 kids together.
Hey, Osiris, come to the stream real quick though.
They got
Yeah,
20
come-
kids of their own together.
Yeah.
Look at this banana pudding, y'all.
Oh, that
Look
look
at this.
good. That look. She made
My
that.
husband just.
Oh, he
no,
made
my
that.
husband made it. Yeah, look at this banana
Oh.
pudding, y'all. This shit's
Alright.
good.
Send it out. Send it
It's
out.
for tomorrow's black party.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. Okay.
They would have had, my cousins would have had more. Of course, she
Okay.
had, some miscarriages. I think it was like 2 or 3.
Like, they were all their kids together. Like they.
They're together.
Yes.
Oh,
Damn,
yeah,
what?
yeah, that happens. Yeah.
Yes.
Back in the day, they had like 10, 20 kids.
Ugh.
Yeah. They started
back
out
in the day, it was
young.
normal.
Be a
They were
Mexican.
young. Yeah, my grandma started very young. She had
Oh,
8
boy.
kids, 8 or 10
That box
kids.
is beat up for real.
Alright.
Why'd you
Beatboxing.
do that? Why did you
Bruh.
do that?
Man, that's what y'all
I'm
think.
just
Why
that
would
shit
you
tapping
do
out
that?
at that
That's
point,
what
bro.
y'all-
Like, I'm
y'all-
sorry.
Bruh.
That's what y'all think, bro, but that's not how the vajayjay works.
Nah,
That
no,
shit
I'm
was
just saying
back.
that's just a lot of
He's
fucking
like, oh, it's
kids.
all used up. It's used
Thank
up
you,
by the
sir.
same man.
That's my cousin, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. No offense.
Bro, that's a whole soccer team. with
Anything
extra-
over 5 is a lot.
It's too much. I could barely do 2.
Wow.
I get 4 kids, 5 kids at my house, and
Mm.
I gotta
But
go.
honestly, look, for them to do this, like, man, that for me, that's
That's
an
back to
achievement
back.
because
Hell
number
yeah,
one,
it is.
Yeah, that.
No, it is because look,
On many
Ultimate
levels.
achie-
like the
ultimate
oldest,
achievement right there.
my oldest or the oldest, of my nephews from my cousin, his name is Frank Jr. He already has 2 boys. The daughter or his sister, she already has 2 kids as well. My other cousin Chris, he just got a newborn, and the other one, they're having kids. So at the end of the day, when my cousin is on her deathbed, she's gonna be surrounded by
Well, yeah.
her whole fucking family.
And that's that thing.
bro.
How will you be remembered?
You
Who's
know?
gonna carry on your legacy? I
Well,
get it.
I
Yeah,
could give
you
two
know what I
fucks
mean?
about
Like,
that. That's-
well, that's
I
you.
don't
That's
care.
you. I'm just talking about. Well, that's.
Oh, no, I know. I'm
somebody
just
else.
saying, just me. I just.
You know what's
don't
funny?
care.
Oh, that Osiris says that because I hate to say it, when Andrew Tate said that same exact thing, where
Oh, he did.
yeah, did
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he said
I don't watch that, dude.
Yeah, me
he
neither.
said the same exact thing where how would a woman's legacy be determined, and it's usually by the side the family that is around her. Like he explained that's a scenario just like you said,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
literally. So it's like
Must
You
be in my
know-
touch streams. Listen to me.
so so it's interesting where like the mentality of what is it going to be like when years down the road where you're getting old and there's nobody there.
Oh, good.
I couldn't care less. I already told my kids. Man, I don't-
Versus where your legacy is creating what kind of family tree that you have, who you're around, or when you have the family reunion, who's gonna be there, and this and that, and and that because when you look at it like this, right, and because I've seen it happen to people here and there, even where I'm at, like if you're alone and you're sick, what happens to you? Like if you really need somebody to be there, you best hope you got a friend, some type of circle or something. Because the older you get, obviously, if you don't keep yourself in a certain shape or this and that, I mean, if you don't really care about that, then that's on you. But, if you're getting older and you're going to have these problems, that problems, and nobody's there, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is, but...
That's kind of sad.
Like I said,
I wouldn't want to be alone if I'm on my deathbed. I would.
But
I'd
this
rather
is
be
what-
my last moment would be to see,
But this is
all
what
the people that
this is
either
what
I grew up with,
I
or
try to, this is what I try to tell certain people, because percentage wise later on they've already said that there's going to be such a huge gap with women being single versus men.
Yeah.
So you're going to have a whole once you start getting into the part where your life is going to be shortened because of health reasons or that and then there's nobody there to look after you, or you don't even have a decent circle of friends or whatnot, or whatever the case may be, the only person you can blame is yourself. Because you can't tell me throughout your whole lifespan, there is no way on this God's green earth you can tell me throughout your whole lifespan you couldn't find somebody. Ain't no way. Because
That's
after
just
that, it's a
you being
choice.
a dick with people.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, now obviously your area, I always say your area dictates on what you do. So sometimes you might have to leave where you at to go find something better. But if you
There's that
choose to
too.
stay in that same area, you choose to deal with what's there, you just already know that, hey,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
Sometimes it's good to kind of branch out and spread your wings and fly, man. You might bring on different and better opportunities for yourself all around.
I'm a peacock. I deserve to fly.
You know?
Sure.
But
I guess.
it's always a thing that with the way how things are moving along these days and the way how things are going, it's like, you really gonna choose this life? Like, you really want to choose this life? You sure about that? Okay.
Right.
And they typically regret. They typically are the ones that regret it, like being dicks to people, and then they're just on the deathbed. It's like, nobody loves me. Well, because you ain't love nobody, motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah.
I personally don't. I mean, I don't care. Just put me in a home. I don't care. I don't want to be a burden. I already told my husband that if anything happens to me where I'm in the vegetative state or I'm dying, y'all don't. I don't care. Just let me go. Let me go. I ain't trying to be a burden to my kids or nobody. If they don't want to have kids, I ain't gonna force them to have kids. Nothing like that. They're young anyways. But when they get to that adulthood and they're like, we don't want kids. Okay, good for you. You make that decision. I'm not gonna force you. Keep asking you, why you have more kids? Because that's the question I always get asked. When y'all having the next one? None of your fucking business. No. And I constantly being asked when we're gonna have a boy. I'm like, I don't want no more kids, bro. Like, I'm done. Oh, what about your?
Too
What about
slow
the
going to
legacy?
cake. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, and it's like, can y'all just stop asking me? We already told you I'm not having a third one. We're done with kids. Like, we're done. Like, I don't care about leaving a legacy with the name or whatever the case is. And my husband's in the same boat, so it's like, I don't care.
Yeah, but you already have one.
No, I know that, but you know how some traditional families, it's always the boy that carries the name. But because we don't have the boy to carry the name or his name, I'm like, well, I don't care about that. Like, I've never cared about that. So why should I care now? But I wanted the boy, obviously, but we're not gonna get it. And I'm already at the age that I'm a higher risk. I was already high risk with my first two. You don't think I won't be at high risk and possibly die for my third one? I'm not going through that. So me constantly having to tell you I want no more kids, it's tiring. I just don't want no more kids. I got kids. I got like 8 kids like 2 weekends ago here. So it's like, I don't want no more kids. Especially the baby nowadays. Nope.
I feel it.
Having no baby fever.
No, I mean we do. We get the baby fever. We wanted the boy, but I already know what's gonna happen to me mentally, because I'm prone to it, and physically, because I've been prone to high blood pressure. I've been at high risk with both my pregnancies, so I already know what it entails if I were to get pregnant at 35. With already so many issues that I've already had in my pregnancy. So why would I put myself in a dangerous position and end up dead and then leaving my kids without a mother? I'm not doing all that.
I do what's best for you at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm doing what's best for my kids.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I don't want my kids being raised without a mom.
If you're gonna be at a health risk to that, it don't make no sense doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna
make sense.
Yeah, it just.
You know what I mean? So
I had to tell like people, stop asking me if I'm gonna have another one. If y'all want another kid, either y'all adopt another one or y'all go ask y'all's other kids if they're gonna want to have more. Like, stop asking us.
See, like nowadays, like I always say, like, do what you can afford. A lot of people think having kids, this and that, and da 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 da. Nah, to me personally, when I look at certain things, I look at kids as financial numbers. So,
exactly.
like, right off the bat, if
Baby,
you don't
go
have
away.
a certain career,
Baby, go away.
like we
Thank
done
you.
talked about,
I love you,
daycare is
but
gonna
you
be a
can't
thing,
be in this conversation.
and healthcare is gonna be a thing.
I love you
Those
too.
are two things that are an absolute, depending on your situation, that might be a must. So right off the bat, you might be talking about a good grand, right off the bat. You know what I mean? So that with other expenses and this and that, like, some people are lucky enough to have family around to kind of lighten that load in certain areas, but nowadays, like, it ain't.
I don't got that kind of family.
And I hate to say it, but some people use child support as a means, as a whole nother way of a career, as a, as a support vehicle. Like,
we ain't getting into that stack. That's a whole conversation.
Yeah, nah, because
that's a
we're
whole
gonna say that for another time. We gonna
Right.
have to cut it right now anyway because we passed our 2-hour limit.
We ain't doing all that stacks.
And
I'm sorry, I had to interrupt you with that one, but I was like, I know where this is going.
Time of my life.
But we can dive back into some more conversations on another day because I gotta actually get my little dude in bed too.
And
Juggle's right though.
It takes a village, yeah.
That's a whole nother topic too, because I had a lot to say about that one. Because ain't no villages nowadays. There's not.
I concur.
There's concur. It's crazy how, right before you cut it, it's the first time we've had a block party, and we've been here for like 3-4 years. I've never heard of block parties, because, it was always at parties at one house, specific house, and that's where everybody would go, but I never heard of what a block party was, and it's like you literally block the whole block, and then you bring all this entertainment. I didn't know what it was until just this year. We're having a block party. It's like
fun.
Yeah.
Parties
you don't do that kind of stuff nowadays. You don't.
Well, not because people. I'm not even gonna get into it. People don't know how to act. I'm just keep it short. People don't know how to act.
It literally, yes, it takes a village to raise children, but where is the village?
Before pandemic came, oh man, block parties were everywhere.
They were.
My family and my friends. Oh my god. Especially at 4th of July when I would go over to my homies and his whole block would be fucking closed. So we could throw fireworks and everybody's barbecuing and making cheeseburgers and all the greatness, having different types of beer.
I've always been in the South. But our parties, our Mexican parties, the way we used to do them was everybody went to one house. Because we had the biggest yard, so everybody would go to one house. There is no blocking streets from one side to the other. People all pitching in. No, one house would do all the cooking. They would bring side dishes, but then they would bring all the beer and the kids, and then we would just play in our yard.
Yeah, but that's like a family gathering.
No, it wasn't family gathering. It wasn't family. It was just all friends. They were just the whole block would come to that one specific house. And it was always my mom's house because we had the biggest yard. That's just how, like birthday parties, it was always everybody would come to our house. Or any type of party, everybody would just come to our house because we had the biggest yard. And the cops were right there, so they couldn't do shit. They would take care of us, so we were just like, okay. But no, we never blocked any streets or anything like that. That's why I didn't know what a block party was. I was like, what the fuck is a block party?
All right.
No, I'm from Texas, but yeah. Anyway.
You still streaming with me, or are you done?
No, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm tired.
I appreciate everybody coming through, rocking out with us, man. It was a good conversation. I liked it. We gotta get more of y'all out there. Hint, hint, wink, wink. To come join for the conversations. It would be nice to have other people, kind of rotate in with us. More people, at least. I know BK had to leave out a little early because she got to be up a couple hours of work, so I appreciate y'all as always, man. We'll schedule another one sometime soon. I ain't going to bed. I gotta get him in the bed, but I'm finna be chilling for the next few hours anyway.
Yeah, just chill out.
Well, I'm gonna send those y'all over on Kick. I'm gonna send y'all over to Sim since he's streaming.
I I don't know how to do that. How the hell
You
do
gotta go
that?
to your creator
Oh,
dashboard.
Host, right?
Yeah, creator dashboard and hit host. Those of y'all on YouTube, I appreciate y'all rocking out with us today, man. If you're not
Not that
already
you're hot.
following, make sure that y'all following both me and Umi, and as well as everybody else, CG crew as well, man. And for those y'all on Kick, man, if y'all not following me on YouTube, man, make sure y'all go through and support your boy on YouTube. Trying to get back to dropping more content and stuff on there as well. 'Cause whenever I go live on Kick, I'm usually live on YouTube as well.
I'll stay in here. I'm still in myself.
Yeah, I'm still be here chilling, man. But thank y'all again for the awesome, conversations, and thank y'all for coming through, rocking out with us, man. Everybody on YouTube, I'll let y'all later. Those of y'all on Kick, let's go hang out with Sim. Peace.
99. Keep your butt hole tight.
Pause.
Wow.
Big pause.
Man. They all be safe. I'm
can't,
glad I was able to.
Appreciate you.
Y'all have a
sis.
good night, man. Those y'all still watching.